get very nervous and freak out and
Have
probably
you-
destroy
And we're
the
live.
room.
All right. So kicking
Good
off like we
timing.
normally do. Welcome to the first day of December, everybody, and thanks for joining again for another Scape Games Presents a 5th edition D&D homebrew based in the Forgotten Realms, specifically throughout the region of the Vast, with Ravens Bluff, the fabled city of adventurers, as our party's home base. The Arachnophobia crew invites you to join in on our sessions live most Wednesdays at 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. Come in, comment, heckle, and use channel points to affect the outcomes of the game. For those watching after the fact, make sure to like, subscribe, rumble, whatever's appropriate for the medium in which you found us on, and of course, if you're subscribed here on Twitch, we very much do appreciate the support. Make sure to check out our link tree in the doobly-doo below and catch up on the fun things that we're doing. With that, Ark, take it away.
So you know when there's a spider in your house, and you try to smash it, but it then just disappears. So instead of looking for it, you just burn the house down. Basically that.
Well, that was my thought about moving to Australia. Just realized that I am not on video. That's better. Okay. So you guys left off with the swirl of smoke emanating from the orb of divination. So as the orb swirls to life, a black smoke swirls out from it, filling the room. Your vision goes dark momentarily, but then begins to uncloud. You find yourself standing in a cave. Shadows bounce along the ice-covered walls, cast by a few flickering torches adorning the chamber. Giant bones rest in a plethora of mounds near the extremities of the room. Towards the back is a makeshift throne built of bone, fang, and sinew. Sitting atop the throne is an ice-blue armored minotaur warrior. Azure runes crackle and spark across his armor in random patterns starting near his boots and ending near the crest of his helm. His eyes slowly open, and in doing so you hear the shifting and breaking of ice and bone. From within the bone piles rise creatures of nightmare, some of rotted flesh and some of more skeletal nature, all of which are ensconced in a grungy smoke that swirls around and through their bodies. The smoke from those creatures swirls and grows to engulf the area. Blackness takes you again, and you find yourself standing once more in the divination room. The orb now lies shattered amongst the dust and bodies on the floor, small wafts of smoke still trailing up from the larger pieces into the air.
Have we seen this Minotaur before?
You have had a description of him, yes.
Yeah, it was the one I looked up in the
Oh,
library. I forget his name. I'm trying to find it in my notes.
It is Art DK12, I believe that is shared.
yes, it is.
Okay.
Yep, that's what I thought.
No.
Minotaur?
Mm-hmm.
Minotaur Death Knight.
Oh, I thought it was an orc in fancy armor.
We've
Well,
met
that's because
actual
you're
Min-
senile, Draho.
We've met an actual Minotaur before.
Yeah, but I didn't realize that was... 'cause the horns look like a helmet piece, not actual horns.
Just because I wear a Minotaur skull as a helmet when we're in the fighting pit.
Just saying. It doesn't look like an actual horns. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
That's sure, Grandpa. We'll just.
I think you need to have your artificer make you some spectacles.
And we did go over all the dead in the room, right?
Yes.
That's right, because I put a thing in a bag before.
Correct.
Yes.
Who else needs to take a breather?
I've got like 12 HP and I'm dead, so...
I'm going to say we all should probably come down into here for a moment.
So nice you said it twice.
Yeah.
I will happily go in this other room that Kibble's already secured.
And again, the door swings into this room or out of this room?
Into this room.
Okay, good. I'm gonna just I'm gonna sit with my back to it.
Well, as soon as Kaizen moves in here.
But depending on what we're doing, I can put down a hut.
That works too.
Kibble, was there anything in this room?
Not,
I
not that I
believe-
could find. Not much, anyway.
I want to look in the chests and inside the vases.
Okay. Let's see. There were furs and leathers in the southern chest that seemed expensive, and nothing in the northern chest.
Okay. No false bottoms?
Go ahead and make me a investigation check.
And actually, can I identify, being a leather worker, what those hides are?
Go ahead and give me a tools check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I have double my proficiency modifier on this.
All right. Misaki with a roll of 9. No, you don't
No.
think that there are any false bottoms.
Okay.
Kibble can
Would
look.
this be an intelligence check or?
Whatever the skill is that's connected to the tool.
It doesn't say.
Let's see.
Well, actually, let me look this up because this actually was in Xanathar's.
Xanathars.
Did you say the things in this room were characterin in nature?
Yes.
Like the rug and the giant vases and whatnot?
Yep.
That include the clothing?
The leather, not so much.
But the clothing?
What clothing?
I thought you said there was leathers and clothing in that southern chest, or is it just
Leathers and furs.
Got it.
Mhm.
Okay. And was there anything on the table between the two chests?
Incense kind of burners, so a little bowl with sand and sticks that are kind of poking out, all of which have been, excuse me, all of which have been burned.
Got it.
So it just says identify hides, so that'd probably be intelligence.
Let's go with it.
Okay, 28.
28, that's not bad.
Yeah, I rolled a 19. So
You figure that most of them seem to be unique styles of bear fur.
oh, we're taking these.
Anyway,
Most of them, you mean?
Yep. There are some other ones that, some of the leathers that look more like they're scaled. They are reminiscent of snake, but your thoughts are that they're not really snake. They
So
seem...
you're saying?
Mhm.
So you're saying it sounds that there would be snakes on this plane?
Let's hope not. They are more elongated to the size of almost humanoid.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm gonna have Kibble search the room now that he's not in the middle of a panic of combat.
All right.
Well, let's go in the bag.
13.
Nothing else that he seems to find. He notes that the vases are empty. Does point out that it smells like there was wine in them at one point.
And the altar was to who again?
I don't believe you guys actually got that.
Ah,
was there anything inscribed on the altar, or was it just a table to burn the incense at?
Seems to be fairly nondescript for an altar. Like, no inscriptions, no religious
Symbology.
symbols. Mhm.
Does it look like an arcane ritual?
Not really.
this is
More
probably
of thought, prayer, and meditation.
so. This is probably the was at one point whoever that Lich's was meditation chamber.
Okay. Kidder, I pull out one of my door handles.
Okay.
Basically the one that was glowing before we came in here.
Mhm.
And I affix it to the door.
Okay.
And then I open the door with that handle.
You see the glow slowly subside, and as you open the door, it opens back into that tavern.
Ooh. Still don't have the money for a permanent room.
Speaking of the conversation we were having earlier, the key maker.
The what?
Never mind. We can discuss after.
I assume everyone would like to go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's yeah.
What are the odds of finding this place twice?
I don't think they're odds anymore.
The bar seems to be a bit more empty than it was the last time you came in, but there are still some tables that are filled with distinctly ghostly shapes.
I'm gonna look around and see if anyone's on our plane.
Not that you can tell.
Oh, where's the dude that runs the place?
Still behind the bar.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up and be like, fancy seeing you again.
Oh, that was quite quick. What brings you in so quickly?
Well, considering Draw's got like 12 health left, he's got like arrow hose all through him, burn marks, does not look clean anymore. I need a bath.
Ah, right, of course. I'll have that.
And a wash bin for my clothes, and somebody to do both of them for me.
Can't you just prestidigitate your clothes?
Yeah, if I were a common wizard.
Kibble, come here.
I most certainly can bring those up for you.
Excellent. That is what
So
Drow wants.
Okay. Do we want to do the same bugging as before?
If somebody wants to, I'm perfectly content with. Let's see, do I have personal money for this? I do not. Why do I always ask if I have money?
It was 1,000 for a room, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I know I don't have money. Why do I ask?
You don't have money.
My,
you have assets.
yeah, all my money's tied up in properties. I'm theoretically worth a lot of money.
You're cash poor. All right. I've got this one.
I mean, we've got group income.
I mean, do we want to take this as the group funds or?
They're there specifically for the group to use.
He is not wrong. We could use the group funds. I mean, Drawho's investments are taking care of all of our financial responsibilities back home.
Well, that's true. This is a group expense. So
and if we don't spend the money here, we might die out there.
Also, this money all gets split between us when we get back to town.
Except for that 10% that we agreed upon.
Yeah, that'll stay in for future investments. For future group use. So might as well spend it here because once we get back in town, what isn't spent is getting divided, and then most of my share is going into a public transportation scheme.
Well, and let's put it this way, guys.
I love you saying scheme.
The amount of money that we can bring to bear would destroy the economy of most small towns.
Good thing we're not going to a small town.
Outside of the absurd and the nigh unreachable.
And we still have a dragon to slay when this is over.
No, we have an undead dragon to slay.
Is it blue?
No, the captain wants us to specifically find a red dragon.
Oh, it was red? Man, I got an arrow of blue dragon.
I have an idea about that.
And on top of that, we've also got a crew to save.
I think the dragon first because it's like in the other island. So.
Oh yeah, let's just hit up the dragon first. That's the easy one.
The dragon, I have a feeling we're going to be able to deal with because I have an idea of bringing our own dragon to the party.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Conversation for later.
So yeah, it's how many people fit to a room?
There's 2 beds.
Yep.
2 beds. So how many of us are there now? 1, 2, 3. 2 beds to a room. There's 6 of us, so we'd need 3 rooms.
And
I mean,
while you're here, I'll go ahead and just convert your guys' spange over to gold.
Thank you. Masaki will also want a bath.
Food. Did you put those prices for food in the regular chat, or did you put it in the sub chat?
I believe I put it in the regular chat.
Okay.
Make a note for us.
Yeah, you might want to put that in rules.
And we'll just make a note in the game.
Also true. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, it's all done. Now I got to redo the
Oh,
calculation.
that was a special. So.
Eight, 484. It won't let me mess with the party's gold to subtract the 3,000, so you'll have to do a Kedro.
Yep, that's fine.
What, you don't trust me to not? There it is. Told you that would be easiest.
Hey.
All right, so you're subtracting 3 grand?
Yeah, it'd be 108, 484.
What's tonight's special?
Yeah, that
Seems
you
to
can
be
pay
the
out of
same.
pocket. Same special. How long's it been since we were here?
Like a day. So.
You guys haven't even taken a rest since then? Like, you went from there into this room, had a big combat.
Oh,
and are
well,
going
into
right
the
back
other
in.
room. Into the other room had a big combat. Then into this room.
I always love that, like, a combat encounter can be so deep and complex, and it's like, man, that took forever. That drained us of so many resources. And then if you're looking at real time, it's like, yeah, that
5
was
minutes.
8 minutes of your day.
D&D. D&D, where a 1 minute combat lasts 3 hours, and a 3 hour walk in the woods lasts 1 minute.
Yep.
It just always makes me laugh when I break it down. I'm like, wow, we've been at it for like 15 minutes and we're already ready for sleep again. I don't think they really thought that through in the planning system.
No, and more of it comes down to the older editions of the game. You were supposed to dungeon crawl your way in and then go back to town.
Like Diablo.
Yep.
So, there's no price on the goat meat here.
Is there not?
The omelet.
Wow, you're gonna eat goat meat?
Yes. Goats are delicious.
Is 5 GP.
Yeah, I'll have one of those.
Food and drink can come out of your own money.
Yeah, that's fine. And
I'm not gonna keep counting.
there any meat here?
Yeah, there's mead.
Mm-hmm.
It's at the bottom of the list. You buy that on your own dime, though.
Not that.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that. Okay, well,
I don't like knowing the money's there for it, but that we can't touch it because I'm like, oh, immortality juice.
of the last stout. Why not?
All right. He begins bringing out the food and the drink, setting it out for you, or we'll bring them up to your room if you'd prefer.
A translucent green spearmint beer favored by halflings. Darndar.
Bellbuck.
Spearmint?
Mm-hmm.
Gross. That's
Well, it's one of those-
disgusting sounding. That sounds like what's that stuff that I also hate?
Um,
Absinthe, the licorice. Ugh.
Oh, you poor bastard.
Okay. Well, I will pay for that. Out of my platinum because we don't have gold, so it's good.
I'm gonna suggest to this guy at the bar that he should start stocking brandies.
Oh, that can certainly be done, but I have to find a supplier that's capable of coming in with that.
Suppliers, huh? You having trouble getting supplies in here?
Well, again, there's only so many keys, and it's more profitable to have people coming in than suppliers.
Hey, Drawho, you may have found a new client.
Need to find the key.
If he can get here on a regular basis.
I happen to have a lot of stuff you would
Are you saying
enjoy.
you would withhold the door from the door handle from it?
That's my door handle.
No, not that. I wouldn't take someone else. I'm saying if I had a way to get here reliably, I would definitely set up a deal.
And I can't guarantee that the door handle is going to work the second time.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him if he knows of any ways to acquire one because I happen to be in a fluctuating market of supply and demand, and I would love to bring in some items that I think would really go well in your place.
Yeah, he sells them.
Yep. So at the moment, we only have one key left. That on-hold call key, 250,000 gold.
Yeah, I figured that'd be it, but are there other ways to do this? Anything that I can maybe look into myself?
Well, you could try and find someone else who has one of those keys. What you do outside of the establishment, that's up to you.
I think we'd have to combine all of our gold and we still wouldn't have enough.
No, we are well below what we would need.
So
Even if you guys have been hoarding pennies like crazy, we're still well below what we would need.
pennies, you mean copper pieces?
Yeah, it would not be anytime soon that we'd be getting that legally.
Okay, well, let's at least enjoy this place while we've got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the what I had last time, the purple worm steak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Do the caramel fritters and which booze did I buy? A bottle of.
I'm also going to let Kibble sort through the food that I stored in the bag of coldings. So that way, if he wants to, he can make Kibble snacks in the morning.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I've set you guys all up with the long rest, so that's all in there.
And
Oh,
I'm
good.
above 200 HP now.
Good. Oh, I got stone solder wine last time, so
Derek,
Yep,
sent you a
he
message.
gladly accepts.
All right, and I will give you a description of that bottle here in a second.
All right.
Oh.
yeah, I'll get a glass of the Red Dragon Crush and the caramel fritters. Let me subtract my inventory and have that delivered to my room
All right.
with the water and the cleaning stuff for my clothes and someone to do both tasks for me.
Sounds good. What you end up finding is effectively unseen servants that are ushered in.
That's fine by me. I don't need real people.
You barely count as one yourself.
Just he's had a very rough time recently, and he would just like to be pampered a little.
They bring up a set of diapers.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Very funny. Guess that joke's only funny if, Pampers exist in this world.
Oh, I'm sure they have something along the lines of diapers.
Otherwise, they're just bringing up some cloth and a clothespin.
Basically.
Okay, everything's reset. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Subtract the gold from my inventory.
Taking a bath because, ow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is soaking being done.
Oh, absolutely.
Is there... I forgot to ask. Does Kibble have mending?
Should be on his spell list if he has it.
I believe so.
Let me
If
get
not,
to his...
if not, you're gonna have to do all the mending yourself.
Yeah, he's got mending. So,
Also-
yeah.
Also, you get into the tub with the helmet on.
Helmet and gorget.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out eventually. But Yeah, I'm gonna have Kibble use mending on all my clothes
Okay.
while I clean myself, and then I'm gonna wash them after he mends them.
I am going to politely ask if you will also do mine.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And you know what? I'm gonna not that this is necessary, but just to show I appreciate your work, I'm gonna toss him a gold.
Okay. He takes it.
Okay.
Oh, I know mending too. I didn't think I actually took it. Because usually when it comes to sensible spells that would help us, I don't do it.
I love how you chose Shape Earth. So you would
Mold
have,
Earth, yeah.
you would have cover at all times, and you use it like twice.
Because I'm never on dirt or loose soil or sand or anything that can
All
be
I'm
molded.
saying is
it's stone.
Have me carry around a barrel of dirt. I'll just toss it. It breaks. The dirt's there. Same.
I would love to use it all the time and have permanent cover.
Next time we're in the arena.
Well, no, because once we're in the arena, we got to act fast and move quick. And
So I throw the barrel quickly.
But yeah, is there multiple rooms for the baths, or am I just like sitting in a tub across from Ark in another tub just staring? I feel like this would be something very important for me to know.
Sorry, say again?
Is there multiple like bathrooms in this one room we all
Singular
with that
room.
I'm sure. So there's only one tub.
Yep, which they set in
Okay.
the middle of the room.
Okay, then we'd have
I
to
mean,
take
it's
turns.
probably like a small pool.
Because I was like, I hope we're not trying to fade at the same time, because I am not going to be sitting across from Ark and staring at him. It's just going to get weird. Or Kibble. I guess I'd be rooming with Kibble.
Either
He is
way.
my servant.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's good for that. Eat, drink, shower.
I guess then it's me and Kai, so the ladies can have the privacy.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay, so long rested.
Yep.
Let me see if I need to update my spell list.
And I'm slightly more bare.
Yeah, that spell list from last time. Where's that at from the spell book we got?
They're in the party sheet.
Gotcha.
Kai, Masaki, you want anything before we go? Perhaps turning on your mic.
Can't think of anything. I just knew that we all needed to heal after that big fight,
Yeah.
especially if we're going to be turning around into another one.
Yeah, that was quite a lot. Oh, do you need me to roll a d20 for you? Someone needs me to roll a d20, I think.
Usually it's Kaizen, but we'll wait to hear from.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's a spell I don't have, so see what that's going to cost to learn.
Evard's strange sucky noise?
No, Witch Bolt. I'm never going to use it, but I'm going to learn it.
That's good, because it'll give you that bolt and that bolt and that bolt and that bolt.
Yeah, it just takes his whole action to do it, and he can do a lot more damage from a lot further away with,
Yeah,
3 attacks.
I one time used Witch Bolt when I was playing a wizard at low level because I was like, that sounds like a cool spell. And then I read it again and I'm like, oh, they have to move more than 30 feet from me and it stops.
Mm-hmm.
And literally I used it within 30 feet of
I
the
mean,
enemy. So it was like,
in close quarters, or if you immobilize them, it's actually a pretty badass spell. Because you can get like multiple rounds of damage out of one spell.
yeah, but that's so situational. I mean,
Yes, and it's a situation we find ourselves in a lot.
have I already got Misty stuff I got? Alter Self I got. Okay, yes, the only thing I can gain is Witch Bolt. Let me see what that costs me. And cantrips. You can't learn cantrips from reading spell books, right?
Correct.
I didn't think so. I think we discussed it last time, but I was just double checking.
Yep.
Yeah. But you can research it for the next time you get cantrips.
Yep. And if we want, we can make that an optional change in the rules for next game, depending on how long that takes and whether or not 6E is at the point. And or 5 point, whatever they want to call it.
Yeah.
Five reforged.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5.5 is coming out next year, so I hope it'll be a while till they hit us with a 6.
5+.
Uh,
5 SE.
anyone know how much spell costs to convert over again?
50 times the level.
Unless you're a
times the
specialist in that particular school.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not.
I don't know what thing you specialize in as a wizard.
Sword mage.
Oh, right.
I'm not good at anything specific.
Okay.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Go back to the door to the room that we came from. I would imagine.
I mean, I don't have much to do except to eat, so.
All right.
Yeah, once the resting is all over, I am definitely going to clean clothes, get mended and all that stuff, and then I'm going to go out in the main hall and see if there's anybody on our plane again.
Nope, not currently.
Really?
Kibble does make those morning snacks, so go ahead and add that to your character sheet appropriately.
How much is it?
Well, he makes a certain amount, for one. I already have plenty of ways to get temporary hit points, so you guys should get them first.
How many does he make? He's got so many things I don't know about.
So it should be probably based off of his.
And thinking about that, Nivara,
Oh no!
Yes.
in your inventory, open up your Book of Shadows and check out Benefit 2.
Okay.
Oh yeah. 4 plus proficiency bonus.
That'd be 9.
Okay, and it's actual hit points. Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How much?
At the end of a short rest, we can eat them and gain an extra D of 8 hit points. No, that's the actual food. Sorry. They last 8 hours. They can use a bonus action to gain temporary hit points equal to his proficiency bonus. So 5?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you guys take those.
So roll a d8, add that to your health.
Right, that's going to get complicated.
That's if he took a short rest and cooked us a meal. The treats get temporary hit points. 5 specifically. So he makes 5 treats, and they give 5 temporary hit points if we eat them as a bonus action.
And Nivara, you can share that or keep that secret as you please.
So, Kedro, now that this has been filled,
Mm-hmm. It does emanate a slight kind of crimson glow to it. You see the lettering fill in a bit better. And did I actually give you a description of what the lettering on that says?
Not on the bottle, but is it the Red Dragon Kush like the ones he sells, or
Very similar, yes.
Dragon Crush.
Nope, I didn't. So I will add that in for next time. But basically, it says in a language that you don't recognize, but you're able to read it. Visit Ravenloft. Come in. Stay forever.
gee, thanks.
Please, we defeated Strahd at level 11.
So, are all 3 of the tiers active then?
They are.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Tears with an eye?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yep, certain things got appropriately upgraded over this most recent game session.
Yeah, no, I totally believe it. So, good for you, whatever that does. Okay. So we heading out?
Yeah.
Because
You
I
guys
got nothing.
If there's no one to talk to aside from the guy who's not going to give me a way to do business with him regularly.
Yep, not during this trip.
Yeah. So yeah, I say we go back and we deal with the next level of Drow BS.
Okay. No,
Boy, did we accidentally appropriately name our group?
yeah, after that last fight, I'm thinking we're experiencing some of that. Yeah.
I'm just upset she didn't. Some of her body parts didn't stick around long enough to incorporate them into Kibble's spider armor.
She was kind of, slightly demonic.
Yeah, an undead demonic lich spider would not make a cool addition to Kobold's armor.
Look, we have some design influence to consider now.
All right, so you guys are back in the divination room at this point.
Yes.
And we haven't looked behind door number north.
That is correct.
Yep.
Opening that particular door. Sorry, Miss.
Oh, is anyone taking those furs and leathers?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I was gonna say I will be collecting my door handle and putting it away.
Good plan.
And
Seeing as we have to specify that sort of thing.
Goes right
And
along
then-
with the rule of looking up.
yeah. I'm also gonna collect the rug that's in this room,
Okay,
as I'm assuming it's Karaturan.
it is. Go ahead
Just
and
decking
add
out
that
your
to your inventory. Make a note within it where you found it.
Turning a Draho over here. With the
It's cultural to your people. Of course, you want to decorate your room back at the manor with it.
One day we're gonna go back to the ice plane. I'm gonna get that throne.
That's not where I'm meant to move. I want to be in there until someone else goes in there.
Too late. You're already there.
Didn't mean to drag that far.
Draho opening the door and
So
walking in the
Draho
room.
opens the door and walks in like an
I mean,
idiot.
it wouldn't be out of character for you.
Nope, that's why I'm like, all right, it's fine. It happens. It's Draho.
And the angel statues attack.
Yep.
He's overconfident that nothing has happened.
So as you walk in, to your right and left, there are 2 enormous statues of angels. Their wings kind of tucked back, their arms upstretched, and in their hands are stone pole arms, basically really long, sharp spears. And next to them are a pair of just kind of large stone, almost tables, but tablets.
The spears,
Mhm.
are they just part of the statue or are they like metal?
They seem to be part of the statue.
I don't like how you phrase that.
Yeah, actually, I am going to, since we're in here and nothing attacked.
Oh, by the way, I'm holding a Draho leash.
Okay.
Well, I am
Someone
going
has
to
to.
inspect the stack shoes to see what they're about.
They're about 12 foot tall.
You know what I meant.
They're made of kind of a cross combination of both granite and marble, where you can see the interflecting kind of bits connecting and weaving together. They seem to be exquisite workmanship. Like, you bet that you could sell these on the open market for quite an amount.
If only we had a way to get them out of here without destroying them.
Yep.
We do, but we'll get them later.
And then, of course, there is a door to the north.
Hey, it'd be awesome if Kibble was up with the group.
Yeah. Making me do stuff.
What's on these giant stone tablets?
Yeah.
They seem to be mostly smooth. There are some, not inscriptions, but kind of like filigreed work to them. They, for Kaizen, would give off an other planar sense. You would think that they were more than likely something dealing with celestials, and most likely the stone itself comes from Mount Celestia.
Celestials, we have to stop the emergence. Oh, wait.
I got a feeling if we mess with them, those angels attack. That seems to be the running theme of everything we do here. Mess with something and then we get attacked or I get cursed.
You get cursed when you touch it.
I get cursed when other people do stuff too, apparently. I'm just a curse magnet.
That's your original curse. Get more curses.
The curse of extra cursing.
The door.
Mm-hmm.
What's it like?
It is a large stone door made of the same material that the angels and the tablets are made of.
There's no way we're not going to touch something celestial to get out of here. I don't
Okay.
like that.
Kaizen. I'm thinking that maybe you should be where the other statue is, just in case.
I am happy to tuck into the corner safely.
What manner of Celestin figure is depicted here?
They seem to be smaller, but from your experience, likely devas.
Okay.
Davis, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And they don't look like in pain or anything, do they?
They don't.
No distress in their general appearance.
Nope. For the most part, they're stone blank.
Can we have Kibble without making contact with anything, with his eyeballs only, by not touching anything, inspect those tablets?
I love how out of your way you went to specify he's not touching it.
You absolutely
'cause
can.
Drawho would do that, but Kibble knows better.
Go ahead and give me a investigation roll.
And Navarra's apparently noping.
Oh.
Well, let's see if Drawho can do the exact same thing next to Kibble without touching anything.
Oh, doesn't Kibble have, wow.
So,
What do my elf eyes see?
You see Kibble kind of peering over it, and then he almost trips into it, and you kind of grab him before he does. And in doing so, you notice kind of this small raised nodule on the lower right portion towards the north.
I'm gonna point that out to everyone. Hey guys, there's a nub. So, who's gonna touch it?
Do these tablets look complete, or do they look like two halves of each other?
Very similar to each other. Almost mirror reflections.
So is there on the other one a corresponding divot for the nub?
No divot, but another nub is protruding in the same spot in the opposite location.
Okay, so we've got dots now. What are we gonna do? We gonna poke them?
Divine sense.
Everything seems kosher.
I mean, remember.
So, like
remember-
literally coaster, as in blessed.
More than likely, yes.
Do we want to?
So, are these tablets on the wall or on the floor?
On the floor.
Are there grooves in the floor between the two?
There are not.
So for all intents and purposes, it looks like they were either built there or put there specifically.
Oh, they weren't built here. I promise you that.
I mean, they could have been placed here and then chiseled into their shape.
Do we want to hit both at the same time?
Were there
I'm
any-
happy to poke one, but
I think you guys are thinking a little too hard about this one. The people who use these materials and make these things don't make cunning traps. They very much say, don't do this or else. And then you get to fuck around and find out. There's no warning here. There's no real suggestion that these aren't to be touched. Now, could you misuse them and get in trouble? Yes, but we don't even know what they are yet. So I don't think misusing them is on the table.
can we identify? I think Raho knows that.
Devas are not specifically guardians either. I mean, they're kind of I wouldn't say they're a foot soldier grunt, but they're definitely the busybody of the celestial world. They're everywhere. And they are going about their business, whatever that is. And that business isn't always crumping things.
Right. No, I was just sort of like got the sense that they may be trapped wherever they are.
Well, and these are, I mean, multi-piece statues. They're very obviously not petrified or polymorphed or anything else. So if they're coming to beat us up, they're a mechanical simulacrum of a deva. They're not a deva.
I guess.
So you're saying we press the button?
I'm going to say I'm going to press the button.
I'll press the opposite button.
Navarre, before you do that, Navarre,
Maybe-
you might not want to be standing there.
Maybe not you. Maybe Masaki presses the other button.
Okay, you guys press the button.
Maybe Navarra shouldn't be here. Holy Auras can be a bitch.
And I
The
shoot
other thing-
outside.
I'm just saying, if it drops in a legit Holy Aura, it could be painful to you.
The other thing is if you hit one button and you disappear, the other button is to make you reappear possibly.
But so I'm going to push this and we're going to see what happens. I'm just giving everybody fair warning that, less likely to be like explosions and rock falling or any of that, more likely to be like holy auras and you are now in the presence of, and don't do that, else be smited. Things like that.
So we'll have somewhat of a choice.
Usually.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Poke the button.
So I'm gonna hold them all, but in sort of a resting fashion.
Okay. So are we
So
poking one button or both buttons at the same time?
One button first, I think.
Yes, we poke one button first.
All right. You feel it slide in. There's a slight click, and then as you go to release, the nub follows your finger out.
Okay. And nothing happened. Nothing else happens.
Correct.
Okay. At the same time?
Sure.
At the same time.
All right.
Actually, while it's depressed,
Mhm.
I'm going to use my other finger to probe the inside of the recess to see if there's a blade that's going to take my finger next time.
Not that you can feel.
Okay.
Okay.
Raise it.
So, as you press both of the buttons, the statues of the Devas vanish, and the room is filled with an intense, radiant light. Everyone gets this warm, happy, almost healed feeling.
Oh, no, no, no.
And then
Almost healed.
the door itself swings in.
Ah,
The door to
beautiful.
the north.
Correct.
So did
Kibble and
we,
Navarro, watch out.
so did we just find the heal spot before the next fight?
Yep.
Well, in fairness, you've never given us anything like that, so of course we'd capitalize on the tavern.
Yeah,
Note to self, though, that's a feature that this place has.
Yeah, but it's gonna have time. There's gonna be a reset on it. It's not gonna be everybody's poking all day. That's
Right,
yeah,
but
the Davis statues just appeared. It could have been a one shot.
Yeah, probably.
but of course now we know what to look for for future rooms.
Hopefully.
Okay. Well, with the door swinging open, what do we see inside?
So, through the door, you see what looks to be a palatial entryway. Two extremely large chairs are placed on opposite corners and are flanked by two large stone statues carved to resemble giant knights standing 15 feet tall. The room is clean and houses almost an antiseptic scent to it. Peeking your head in just a little bit on the north wall, which is going to be to your left, you see this kind of massive stone mouth set in the wall.
What kind of mouth? Can you describe the mouth?
Like a real mouth, just made of stone, and looks like it should be part of the wall.
All hail the lips.
Mm-hmm.
I think we want to avoid that. Yay, map!
This
So,
new
who's
map.
going in first?
I am.
Of course you are. Oh, Hades sweets. That sounds pleasant. Map's not loading.
It's just
It's because you haven't entered yet.
Nobody's gone in.
Okay. So I'm gonna pull out the Mason Disruption, so I have some torchlight here.
Okay.
Unless this has light in it.
Not in this particular room, no.
Okay. I still got the maul in the other hand, even though I can't wield it.
Okay.
But I'm just.
actually I'm gonna let me. I can see a little better than you can.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna
I
take
can
a
use
step in.
dancing lights and give us proper illumination.
Should I assume that you guys are all using your standard cantrips to light things back up?
Well, hang on. Who here is human?
I'm essentially human. I'm a shifter, so I don't have dark vision. At least I don't think I do.
So everybody has dark vision, except for you.
According to your character sheet, you have dark vision 60 feet.
Okay, well then I have dark vision. So yeah, everyone. Although light is good to have.
I mean,
It's
if
nice
we
to
want,
see stuff in color.
I mean, if we want light, I just took a look at my Naginata again, and it does give out a 30-foot glow.
Okay, well then yeah, you can provide the light.
All right.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna just stand in front of one of these statues, seeming statues, in case it comes to life.
Okay.
Looks like we got a long hallway in front of us
You do.
with rooms on both sides.
And there's a door to the southeast too.
There's a closed door next to the rooms.
Now, you do see that familiar blue azure over the doors.
Over all the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any torches or anything to
Okay.
light in here?
Nope, not in this area.
Okay. Where'd Drow go?
You are on the new map.
Oh,
Well,
no, it was for some reason it was showing me under the map.
That's odd.
I have a feeling that maybe these knights are supposed to sit in the chairs.
I don't know.
There we
Those
go.
knights look awful big for those
Now I
chairs.
can see me.
I've got a feeling.
They look about right for
So-
this chair.
About where Nivara and Draho are at is where that mouth is sitting.
I want to look at it closer, get Kibble over here and inspect it with me.
Navara, since Raho's going to look at that, it's going to go terribly wrong, so you might want to step
I'm
away.
gonna
I'm not
stand
touching-
behind Draho, and when he leans in to inspect it, I'm just gonna push him.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
So, as you
We
begin
call those
to
Gary mouths where I come from.
Let's investigate.
as you
Wow,
begin
am
to
I doing good
investigate
on
the
this?
mouth, it begins to move and begins to speak.
It needs a deep gum cleaning.
One's refuse is another's gold. Your famine is my feast. The mouth opens wide and its tongue kind of lolls out to the ground.
What did it say?
One's
trash.
refuse is another's gold. Your famine is my feast.
It wants us to poop in its mouth.
I did have a
I
big
mean-
breakfast.
I mean, I'm gonna take some. If I got any trash on me, I'm a pretty clean person. I'm
Throw a
sure
vi-
Kibble
Throw a
has
file
some,
in there, see what happens.
I'm sure Kibble has some trash on him somewhere.
Throw one of your many vials in there, see what happens.
I mean, I've only got like a couple hundred vials, and only a handful of them on me, like
I
30
mean,
or so.
we're overlooking the obvious thing. We have a Draho.
Well, if you're gonna push me into it, assumably I just kissed the mouth.
Okay, you know what? I have an inordinate amount of javelins and spears. You can have a spear.
Oh,
No,
stop
that's
it, all of you. And I walk back, and I take 10 gold pieces and I toss them into the mouth.
It tries to chew and then kind of spits them out.
Really?
Yep.
It said refuse is gold, so yeah, I'm gonna take one of my vials and throw the
One moment.
bottle in.
It states, "Foul and far too clean is the offering. Feel the pain and the fire you have caused me." And Draho's
Oh.
halberd begins to wail as the mouth cringes
I would.
and begins spitting massive fiery boulders. Everybody give me a DC 15 dex check.
Yeah, we.
Next, check or save.
Save.
Okay.
Ooh, this is a
15?
good one. Yep.
Okay, 17.
Okay.
So-
All right, everybody saves. So this is the fire half. 5, 6, 8, 9,
What do you mean half? Oh, bludgeoning half.
19, 20. Oh no, that was doubled. Half that. So it gives 110 fire damage, halved for the damage, and then 110 bludgeoning damage, also halved for the damage.
So 110 total.
It is considered a spell, and of course, if it's fire, reduced for that as well.
Hey, so 55.
So yeah, it goes down to 55 per half.
Because we're all within your aura.
Uh-huh. And then we drop half the fire for me. So
Mhm.
55. And then another 27.
So those of us that made the save that don't have extra resistances, what are we looking at for damage?
55.
Probably unconsciousness.
Well, no, it's 55 and 55, right?
Yeah,
So-
that's 110.
Well, it's a spell, so we're reduced.
No, that's already reduced. It's 110 base.
Yep.
And if you make your deck save, it's halved.
Yep, which
So
makes
you
it
look at
110
5.
base.
Right.
And then we have resistance because of your aura, right?
Yeah, because it is
So-
a spell, so that goes to 55.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
So we're looking at a total of 55 damage due to the aura.
Yes.
If we
Okay.
saved.
If
Yep.
you say.
Okay.
Looks like everyone did. So.
Kibble did not.
Kibble did 19.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just wanted I want clarification as to where that was.
So
Thank you.
It spit fire boulders at us.
You hear kind of this large gong in the distance. You see the blue azure drop from the doors, and it again states, "One man's refuse is another man's gold. Your famine is my feast." And the tongue lolls back out to the ground.
Don't do that again. Why did a glass bottle affect it, but a freaking pile of gold didn't?
So wait, the blues now dropped?
Correct.
Well,
I say we ignore the mouth and explore.
Yeah, that's an awful painful. That's painful nonsense right there.
Oh, those were also the wrong die set.
I
Let me
was gonna
recalc.
say, like that's
Well, if this is a place for infernals, if you're gonna throw fire damage, you have to throw a buck ton, or no one cares.
What were you rolling? D8s?
D20s.
Yeah, that's why it seemed unreasonable. So
Oh,
what's
there it
the
goes.
appropriate damage?
Plus one more. Yep. So the base damage is 69.
okay. So
Nice.
So
nice. Base damage total
69 divided by 2,
Mm-hmm.
We have that
35
35.
divided by 2 again, 17.
Well, remember half is bludgeoning.
Yep.
So drop 17 from whatever your damage was.
So 69 divided by 2 for the thing, and then times 0.75. You get
There you go.
26.
There we go. Much more appropriate.
So 26 damage
For
each.
once, for once, this is a saving throw, and Kai takes the least damage.
You know what?
Yes, I do.
I mean, if his refuse, our refuse is his feast, that means we need to throw Drow in.
I
Where
mean, I
it's,
literally just said that.
yeah,
You know what? I never said I was smarter than you. Never ever have I said that.
No,
Never intimated it or suggested it.
so are we gonna look around a bit before we try this again?
I would like to look for something that's not gonna get me blasted in the face with fire.
I mean, if you're inside the mouth, can you get blasted with fire?
Yes. Just because you crawled in the dragon's throat doesn't mean you suddenly get hit by the breath weapon.
I mean, either that or we literally go with our refuse as his feast and we poop.
I mean, I figured bottles were junk, but maybe it's because it's not junk to Drow. Because if we're being
Kendra-
honest, he values that stuff.
Kedro, did you say that the Azure is off of the door?
Correct.
Shall I? Oh no! You disappeared out of my line of sight. Guess we're going down then, even though this is
Nope. I just came forward to be parallel with you.
Okay.
Kaizen moved into the hall in case something happened to you.
Gotcha.
I
I
say,
assume.
Kibble, do your check.
yep. That's
Alright.
what I was moving Kibble there. I was just moving us all. I was moving down in the hallway, so if something comes out that door, it doesn't see me.
You're just
There's a
running
door.
away.
There's a door here.
Yeah, but we aren't opening that door. Kibble's opening the door up there. This
That's
door
fine.
should be closed.
That's what I.
So I ain't opening the door. I'm moving down here to get away from that door's line of sight.
Right. So you know that if it's our waste, we can throw Draho in.
So what's Kibble roll? Investigation?
Yep.
15. Door seem troublesome?
It does not. Nor does it seem
Okay.
locked.
Kibble opens it.
Okay, Kibble, you okay.
So let's
Stop
see.
making Kibble as impulsive as you.
Opening the
Oh,
door to
no,
this
it's not
room-
trapped, so why wouldn't he?
Because I always open the door.
Opening the door to this room, you find it to be a small bedchamber. A bed, a nightstand, a lit lantern occupy the southern end of the room. The north holds a comfortable-looking chair, side table, and an open chest of drawers. The room smells earthy, though there's no visible signs of dirt, and you see another stone mouth placed on the eastern wall.
Guess Kibble's gonna jump in here and take a look.
Okay.
So what's on the nightstand?
Just a small flickering lantern.
Okay. The bed looks dirty as heck.
It does look used, but not actually.
And the
dirty.
drawers are open. Let's look at the drawers.
Okay, they are empty.
Wow, somebody looted this place before we got here.
Or they heard
That-
we were coming and GTFO'd.
With all the useless items.
Hide the bottles. Have Kibble step over to the door, to the mouth. What's it say to him?
This one states, "Nature's beauty is my meat. Tiny and black, 'tis such a treat." Then the mouth opens wide and its tongue lolls to the ground.
Did you all hear that?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Nature's beauty is my meat. Tiny and black, 'tis such a treat.
Okay, so this is earthy. It wants
Charcoal, maybe?
possibly. Or
Yeah, but how is that nature's beauty?
Because it's can be made into diamonds. Because it's
there's also-
carbon.
yeah, there's also if we find a black gem of some kind in here.
I like your funny words.
Okay, so we're gonna ignore that room.
Yeah, we'll come back
For
to
the time
that.
being. Stop messing with these things until right. Gotta go this way, and then I gotta go this way. Gotta actually exit the door. The walls are real. Really?
No,
Won't even let me cut corners.
you're gonna make me do that then. Now,
Yeah, it's not letting us out. Oh, somebody closed the door.
yeah, that'd be a good idea too. All right.
Get Kibble over here to do this door. Oh, let me get Draho back. Get Kibble up there. Okay, Kibble's gonna check this door because we ain't trusting nothing.
All right, make that roll.
Trust nothing. 17.
Same sort of situation. Door is neither locked nor trapped.
Open it, Ark.
Thank you.
So, opening the door to this room, you can see that it is laid out to house much more than one person. 2 chairs, along with 3 side tables and a chest of drawers, sit on the northern end of the room. Another chest of drawers and a king-size bed, along with 2 nightstands and lanterns, occupy the southern half of the room. Sitting in the bed, at first glance, maybe a woman of a race that most of you have never seen before. Effectively, what you're looking at is a large hippo kind of
Oh,
Humanoid?
you know.
scantily clad, laying in the bed facing you. She smiles, her tusks honed to fine points. "Oh my, visitors! I've not had visitors in quite some time. Please, come in."
I pushed Draho in first.
gonna say,
Yeah, Draw's gonna go in.
No,
You
no, you
know-
don't get a choice. I push you in.
Ye old House of Brazzers.
So, assumably there's a
Run
mouth in here.
away, Run away.
There is not.
Run away.
No
Oh,
mouth in here.
Ark, can you step out of there so I can close the door?
Run away.
I'm going to ask her if she knows
Run
anything about the
away.
mouths.
No, unfortunately, I haven't been able to go out of this room. You see, I'm a prisoner here.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Anything I can do to help you break free?
Well, if you can get me away from this castle, that would be wonderful. But something seems to be magically barring me from exiting the room, and they feed me such poor quality food here, and the only thing that I have to wear is this tiny little slip that I'm wearing right now.
I reached into my pack, pull out some rations, and just crack open the door.
I was just about to do that. Have anything, if anyone has anything better than rations, frozen fruit, or anything in our
Oh,
bag.
I mean,
I have Kibble's fare.
That's true. We can sacrifice one treat.
All right, let's sacrifice one of Kibble's.
All
No,
right.
we don't keep Kibble away from the mouth.
No, Kibble can hand it to me. I will go and
People
set
can
it.
hand me, which I will just reach through the door.
I'll
Not coming
grab
in.
it.
Just
I'll grab it. Say, my cook made this. Hopefully, it's better for you, and I'll hand it to her.
She takes it gingerly from you in such a fashion that you wouldn't think would come from a creature of that size and proportion, and holds it up, and then all of a sudden, and she's like, "Oh, that was fantastic. Please find a way to release me. My husband, as soon as we landed on this planet, I found myself in this room, and he desperately needs me. It's the only way that his ship can fly."
If we see your husband, we'll let him know where you are. In the meantime, we'll see what we can do to help you
I
if we
poke
come
my head
across
back
something.
in the door.
Husband and ship, and you poke your head back in the door, don't you?
No, he needs me to fly.
she said landed on this planet.
Yeah, that all goes over Droghot's head.
I see.
These newfangled millennials and the species.
So you are the mistress of the throne.
Yes, that's correct. My name is Gwivelda.
Greetings.
Pleased to meet you. I am Lord Drohoslava von Reichenmere III of Myth Dranner.
I'm Mark.
I do a proper bow.
You see her just slightly nod her head. It is an absolute pleasure. It is so good to finally have some decent company and mostly appropriate foods.
I'm sorry, that lisp.
It only gets
Granted-
worse from here.
Granted, this is a hippo person. Ark, do you have like some extra furs you can leave behind? I'm assuming Ark's the only person close to her size.
Don't bother.
Nobody wants to be laying around in
My
that.
question-
It's uncomfortable looking.
I don't know
Are
if you have any extra
you-
soaps.
Of an arcane persuasion?
Oh yes, I am.
But I am guessing when you were transported here, you were left without anything to study.
Correct. I have none of my spell books.
I look at Draho.
It just so happens that we happen to have 4 versions of the same book.
Why are you looking at me? You got to be clear with what you want.
Give me one of the books.
Okay. One Drow spellbook gone. Yeah, take it out of the party sheet, I guess.
That's where all 4 of them are located. So
It's only a trifle, madam, but at least you will no longer be defenseless.
Oh, and something to read. It has been so boring in here.
I don't know if you're familiar with the language.
It seems to be a bit archaic, but I can make do with this. And ooh, that might just get me out of this room.
Oh.
Exactly.
Well then, I tell you what, I will sit here and I will study for the next few hours, maybe days, depending on how much I have to translate. And with any luck, I might be able to catch up with you soon.
Are there any bowls in the room?
There are not.
No, I'm not about to give her water in a bowl.
No.
Okay.
I'm about to pull out some frozen fruit, and I want to give them somewhere to thaw.
I don't think she's gonna wait for them to thaw.
Hey.
She said fruit a few hours.
Fair. Well, yeah, unless Ark wants to leave some clothes that are close to appropriately sized, I'm going to say, well, thank you for the conversation, but we really must be going to kill the guy that owns this place.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. As soon as you do that, if you come back and tell me, we will make our escape.
Out of character, I'm pretty sure she's bigger than me.
Said the only person close
can I
to her
ask
size.
a favor?
By all means.
Did you guys really close the door on me?
I did.
If for some reason we don't make it back and you have prepared yourself to make your own escape, there is a dragon turtle who is a friend of mine who's in a similar situation as yourself.
Oh, I see. They are quite good eating.
No, we don't eat. That's
you
a
said
friend of ours.
didn't you? Yes.
Dragon
Yeah.
turtles are friends, not food.
I see.
Well, this
If you
particular
could-
one is a
In this
friend.
particular case, this one was friendly.
As you
If
wish.
there's anything you could do to help him on his way,
Most definitely.
I would greatly appreciate it.
Do you happen to have a map of this castle?
Well,
Does anyone have the keen mind feed?
It wouldn't help because everything's random anyway.
yeah.
It should.
I
There's
see.
no way to
Unfortunately, the
control what
castle does shift.
door you come out of.
I wouldn't suggest going looking for him, but if you come across him in your attempts to skedaddle, he's awfully talkative, and the two of you might hit it off.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I bet that if I cannot find you, that he may have the capacity to take me to my husband.
This is true.
I will just
Make
not...
sure you say the elf sent you.
Of course. I will just have to be precarious and not be the scorpion upon the turtle's back.
Yes.
These
thank you.
staircases going up.
One is up, one is down, but both are blocked by a mysterious blue aura.
Okay.
We stopped calling it mysterious. We've seen it enough
I
that
mean,
it's no longer mysterious.
we
It's
get
just
the
annoying.
It's mysterious in that we don't know what it is or what causes it.
Oh,
There's
one
an energy
last
field.
thing.
Yes.
If you manage to make it out, and we don't meet up again, there is a town called Ravens Bluff. And there is a pastry chef who creates pastries. Unparalleled in nature.
Oh,
It would be worth your time to stop by.
which one is this? I've been to that wonderful city. It was actually where my husband parked.
I'm going to need help remembering.
Are we talking about Jalen?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I've not been to his establishment yet. I will most certainly make my way there, and I will tell him that you sent me, so that all proper credit is appropriately owed.
Odd question.
I have a question for Kedro.
Yeah.
The crew that needed saved.
Mm-hmm.
Did we know the name of the captain, or was that a crew that because that wasn't that an acquaintance of the admiral?
Correct.
Did he ever give us the name of the captain?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
At least, not that I could find when I was rechecking that episode to make sure this was all set correct.
So you were checking the episode.
Yes.
That's a good bit of meta knowledge to have.
Yep.
Let's get Kibble over on this other door and check it.
Odd question.
Odd answer.
Do you have any coal?
Oh, no, unfortunately, the only thing that I've come across in this room was this tiny red little piece of floss.
Yeah.
Might I have that?
It's
I'm
kind
pretty
of
sure
what
she's
I'm
talking about the
wearing right
clothing.
now.
Oh,
Gonna
that-
say,
Wow, Ark, very
that-
forward of you.
what will the lady think when she hears about
I was
this?
trying to hook up Draho, not you.
he's already got a wife.
It's true. The Drow mistress would be upset if we gave away her plaything.
Also,
I mean, I was trying to get Draho in trouble, so that
Ark
was
wouldn't be
my
keen to
plan.
dental floss, so.
You hear Kibble from down the corridor. This one's good.
Yep. Draho is moving on. I'm not going to stand here and take this
Okay.
insult.
Bye-bye, boys.
Yep.
Brother.
We'll have fun storming the castle.
You do that.
Door opens.
So, opening this door gives you a momentary fright as the head of a giant dire bear lays mouth splayed open next to the door. Its pelt,
That wouldn't frighten us.
its pelt, having been turned into a rug, sits comfortably on next to a small unkempt bed. Like the other rooms, a small nightstand with a lantern provides a modicum of light into this room. A comfortable chair, side table, and an open chest of drawers sit along the southern wall. A glint of gold catches your eye, and you can see a plaque affixed to the wall of the opposite the door. Ooh, look at all that movement.
Yeah. I just wanted to see what was all in the room. So, same stuff. What's the plaque say?
Oh, what languages do you read?
Let me go get into my notes here.
And me
Got-
being cautious of everything that's in the room.
Common, Draconic, Elven, Giant, Crow, Sylvan.
None of those. It definitely looks a bit darker and more hate-filled.
Anybody speak Abyssal or Infernal?
Yes.
Nivara?
You
Is that really a
asked, like,
question?
Clearly it's dwarven. I mean, every other
No,
word-
this is either because it seems very evil in nature, so it's either undercommon
he
or
said,
one of the demonic planes.
he said hateful, not evil.
He said dark.
Hateful, so
and
drow.
hateful.
Dark and hateful, drow. Yeah, it equals.
It
all
You
is
lines
speak
up.
undercommon.
Infernal or
I
Abyssal?
think
It is
that
Abyssal.
you are all wrong. I think it's teenager.
I mean, dwarves. Every other word they speak is
All
correct.
right. So what does it say in Abyssal?
That's in conversation.
It states, "This is a shelter from all. Meditate freely."
It's a trap. It's like checking the plaque.
Draho, why don't you
got a bit of
try
tartar.
taking one of your trances?
I will trance out for a minute, see if I can notice anything. Meditating here.
In the meantime, being the cautious type, I'm gonna.
But I'm going to sit on the bear rug when I do.
I was gonna inspect. Okay.
I sit down and start meditating.
Okay. Well, while he's meditating, since we're
The
not being cautious
inscription.
about it, I'm gonna lift up the bear's head and inspect to see if it is in fact dead.
It is. But as Draho kneels down and begins meditating, initiatives, please, as 3 shadow demons come into existence.
Really?
Does the halberd start to go off?
It does, immediately.
So I notice it, but Draho does not.
No, I've got the halberd. Draho notices. I immediately stop meditating.
19.
All right.
Oh, let's see.
So I
where
find
is-
it interesting that in my field of vision, I
What am I doing?
only see Shadow Devils 2 and 3, which means there must be a 1 somewhere. I don't see it.
Yeah!
Very good goose egg, Kai. That's fantastic.
So does that mean he doesn't get to go?
No, it means I have to set him at 0.1 because for some reason the program will not accept a 0.
But it accepts decimals. I find that interesting.
Yep, it sure does.
That seems very counterintuitive.
Well, let's see if you got multiple people with the same number. You can decide which one goes first.
Fair. Kibble might also want to hold his action.
All right. So, starting at the top, looks like that is Shadow Devil 3, who will
Never mind.
scoot down here
Well, never mind that.
and attempt to poke the Kibble. First with a fork. Let's double check that multi-attack. 2 with the fork, 1 with the tail. Swinging in with the fork on the first time, hits him. For only 12. Swinging in with the fork the second time. Will miss, and then coming in with the tail. Will also miss. That is its turn. Brings us to Kibble.
Well,
Kibble
he's
will-
within 5 feet of, so he gets advantage.
Yeah, but Kibble's going to disengage from them with a bonus action.
I mean, in a turn, he won't have to.
What do you mean an attorney won't have to?
Because I
There
can
is half the party surrounding one shadow demon.
Also, I can crusher it, move it 5 feet, step into that space, and then keep it away from him.
Good plan, but also only thing he has in melee is his life drinker sword. So if he sticks in melee, I mean he could do damage, but who knows? Yeah, let's take the risk. See what happens. I was gonna get him out of the way and just shoot the thing from inside the safety of the room.
I
He can
don't believe
also
you.
hold his turn. Or hold
He
his action.
could, but he'd have to hold his action to either run or attack. So he might as well act now.
Fair enough.
So yeah, we're gonna attack, see what happens.
All right. 16 will miss.
Okay, and then bonus action disengage.
All right.
Plan B.
So yeah, he's gonna duck back around this wall and look with his and stare with his bow.
All right.
Like peek around the corner and see where the enemy is.
That'll bring us to Ark.
You hit Kibble. That makes me enraged. So do the thing.
Yep. 1 big bear rage.
Okay. And
1 regular rage.
to be thorough.
Yes.
Okay, I'm assuming, they're not anywhere near the point where I can disrupt them. So I'm going to just, smash them with my hammer.
All right.
That's 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. I do believe, yep, that will hit.
Good, because if not, I would have questioned everything. Okay.
Note for future, AC should be 21. Make Ark question things.
You don't want me questioning things because that'll take a while for him to work out. 18 bludgeoning damage, 3 fire damage, and push him 5 feet up.
Now you're taking him out of the line of sight of the archers.
Yep.
I'm protecting the archers. And there's, I hope, just one. Okay, good. If that was Devil 4, it'd be, oh hey, I'm creating a choke point. Yay. Second attack. All right. So that's 21 to hit.
Will still hit.
All right. That's 17 bludgeoning damage, 5 fire damage, and no other ability because I can only do that once per turn.
Okay.
And also, because we're in combat and I'm raging, all hostile creatures within 5 feet of me get disadvantage on attacks on anyone but me or anyone else who has this feature unless they can't be frightened
Okay.
or can't hear me.
Noted.
Can't see or hear me, rather. So, that is my turn.
All right. That will bring us to Draho.
Well, now that the targets have all gone where I don't want to
Oh
go.
no, I'm forcing you to run out, shoot, and run back in. Like,
It says this room is safe. That's why I don't want to leave it.
you don't have to leave it. You can pop out and then go back in.
Just
All right,
stand
yeah.
in the doorway.
Look, they're large creatures. You can get them from like the corner.
All right, we'll step out there and shoot the guy right. It's already been a.
You literally don't
damage.
even have to leave the room.
So let me get my bow out. These guys are kind of hard to hit, but no glory, no reason to be here.
Hey,
Nice.
26 will
All
definitely
right.
hit.
So
22 damage.
nice, nice.
very good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, second attack.
Not even making the trick shot.
20 will hit.
No, I'm saving those for crits since I only
Another
get
22
two.
damage.
That's fair. Also, looks like we're gonna mop this up pretty quickly.
So that's the second, third attack. Wow.
10 will miss.
But I can still arc that for a bonus action.
You certainly can.
So Shadow Devil 1, eat arrow.
An automatic miss.
On brand.
Just flies past that one,
Well, at least
bounces off the wall, flies past the other one, bounces off the wall, and skitters off into the darkness.
Well, at least you didn't hurt yourself this time.
You hear munch, munch, munch. Blah!
Oh no! Oh no! But before did those fiery boulders go all the way down the hall?
They did
we
not.
notice? Okay, good.
Bloom, 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 bloom.
Oddly, you when that did happen originally, there was no damage to the room itself. Just as a side note.
I mean,
Okay.
it's not that odd.
All right. Brings us to Shadow Devil 1's turn.
Well, we're gonna find out if it's intangible or not.
We're going to go after Arc
How?
by Hurling Flame.
Oh, okay. That's fair. And he gets advantage because I reckless. I will be honest about that.
Okay. First hurl, nothing. Second hurl is a 27 and a crit.
You mean the guy in front of me gets hit by that?
Yep. So you see it singe off the back of him, but doesn't actually seem to affect him.
Oh, at least it didn't hit me either.
That'll bring us then to Shadow Devil 2.
Hey, they can throw fire!
Kai, he is stepping into your radius. Would you like to make a pokey?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kill the fool! Kill the fool!
I just realized he had range. He didn't need to do that, but oh well.
No guts, no glory, right?
That's right.
Besides, we can't kill him unless we're on the plane of the abyss. So really, there's no permanent death for him here.
Yep.
That's a hit.
Yes, it is. 16 damage.
Nice.
And Misaki, he was already in your threat range.
Oh, damn it. I wanted to hit him too.
Good try, good try.
Me too.
Another 19 damage, I'm assuming, from Smite, since that's 3d8. All right. Back to him attempting to fork Misaki.
Okay.
And you
Did
will
he
hit
ask for consent?
He did not.
No, he did not.
And hit with a 21.
Now that's a D of 8 per spell level, right?
Yep, plus a d8 for it being Fiend. Mhm.
Okay. Just
So-
making sure I did the math right there.
10 base damage. Hits with a 20. For another 16. And then
Yes,
comes
you
in with
burn
a
the spell
tail
levels
whip.
that you get back with a short rest first.
Hits with an 18. Give me a con save. As he does another 14 damage.
Stop killing our healer. Oh, okay.
You make that save.
Ooh.
So let's see.
Was it a spell save?
It was not. It was him hitting with the tail.
Not the tail.
Yep. Or lose that many. That.
Hey guys, we have to harvest their butts before they get away.
I don't like your mumbling.
Okay, and that is the end of his turn. Brings us to Nivara.
All right. Let's see. What can I hit from here?
You can eliminate 2, probably, or you can move down and hit 1 or 3 rather.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to accept my move down to the doorway.
Yep.
Let's see. Let me see if I can take out number 3 here.
$25 is a hit. For 9 damage. 18 is a hit. For another 8 damage. 28 is a hit. 13 more damage. 1 is a miss.
Well, let's see. We got, what, like an hour and a half left to play tonight? Let's inspiration that.
All right.
Somewhere
Meta is
I have
strong.
more time.
21 is a hit.
I just feel like, how many more dice am I going to really throw in the next hour and a half?
11 damage. 21 is another hit for another 12 damage. And last one is also a 1.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Save some for the rest of us.
Any additional movement? There it is. Brings us to Misaki.
I'm gonna
Ow.
look down at the fork that's just tried to skewer me. Look back up at him. I look down. I look back up at him. Banishment.
Okay. Let's see. That I believe is a will save.
Those are a death thing in 5e.
Same difference.
I believe that's wisdom, though, yes.
Banishment. Boop. Nope. Charisma.
I was gonna say I think it's charisma, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to sound dumb.
That is a 12. He is banished.
I think that spell has yet to fail us.
Well, thanks.
Say
Now
that
you've
that's
ruined
the instance where you don't want to sound dumb, Draho.
It's like, what has this stopped you before?
it.
And
Just played Wizard so much that I have an in-depth knowledge of most major spells.
Where's that thing at?
Bonus action or movement?
Well, bonus action to drink something, right?
Yep.
So the bottle that I just filled,
Mm-hmm.
if I drink it, does tier 1 go off, or does tier 1 and tier 2 go off?
Your choice.
Oh? What amazing thing is about to happen?
Something in tier 1, 2, or maybe 3.
No, not 3. 3, you've got to shake the damn thing for it to go off. I'm not doing that. Tier 2.
All right.
So roll a d4.
Yep, but go ahead and read that off because this is the first time you're using it.
Tier 2 benefit. In addition to the single draught above, once drunk, the bottle refills. Its contents are now a thick, syrupy red liquid. If imbibed, its effects alter the imbiber in a random way. Roll 1d4.
The power of gambling.
Functions as a potion of healing. 2d4 plus 2.
All right.
Hey. Not
What
bad.
just happened?
Misaki's
Hold on.
getting drunk.
Woo!
Drank potion of random.
Everybody loves a potion of random.
All right, 6 points back.
Additionally, a 2 acts as a potion of superior healing. A 3 is a potion of invisibility. A 4 is 1 spell slot, choice of the imbiber. Restored.
Nice.
Oh, no limitation on the spell slot?
Correct.
Nice.
All right, any final movement?
That's a pretty good power. Yeah. You might want to hide. Maybe go in the room.
All right.
Duck out of the way.
And last, but certainly mostly last, because you rolled a 0, Kai. That's the movement.
Pop my neck as I step forward, flourish my halberd, point at the demon, point at the other demon. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I turn.
Okay. That, I believe, is also a charisma roll.
A charisma roll.
Mm-hmm.
If they have charisma, which they shouldn't if they're demons.
First one is a 12.
Without fail.
Second one is a flat 1.
Ah!
Yep. And that is just, let's see what tier they are. Okay, so just a flat turn. We will put threatened
They have to run away.
on those two. All right. Bonus action or additional movement?
Bonus action. Well, I can't thump him with the butt end because I already hit him with the front end.
Yep.
Oh, let's see. No, I'm good. I have turned them.
Okay.
They are skirt.
No raven, no spiritual weapon brings us to Shadow Devil 3.
So he has to run away, right?
Yes, yes, he does.
So Arc, attack a bot. If you want.
I mean-
you don't have to.
I mean, I'm assuming he's afraid of me, so that's a 19 on the die.
That'll probably hit.
Okay.
And I should get an attack of opportunity too.
In one more step, yes.
So that's 18 bludgeoning damage and 6 fire damage.
All right. Brings him to that.
And I can look. I mean, he's already running the way I want him to, so.
Yep. He'll get stuck there, and that does provoke Kai. You are provoked.
I suppose I should roll the hit first.
Generally helps. Oh, just shy. Now you're going to have to make me go fiddle with that. All right. Okay. All set. He is stuck there. Brings us to Kibble.
Kibble's turn. Let's see.
Does he want to come out and hold this action?
He's got to pop out and see what's happening. Things seem less violent.
Can't move through walls.
Why can't it just automatically adjust to get me where I need to go?
Because it's a semi-smart system.
So you want to hold your action until either I run to the first guy and kill him, or run to the second guy. Because if I kill the first one, I'm going straight through.
Yeah, Kibble's going to hold his action to shoot
No.
whichever one.
You gotta let me style on him, damn it.
Shoot whichever one Ark.
Doesn't kill.
Yeah, pretty much. If Ark kills the first one, he'll aim for
But-
the second one. After Ark finishes his attack, he'll attack. How about
You gotta let me style on him.
You got running away.
that will be his held action.
Okay. And actually,
Makes sense. Like
He
he's
would've
gonna wait
ended up
till Ark
stopping there.
finishes.
apologies. Because once he gets hit, the turn is done.
No. Okay.
Does that change anything for Kibble?
No.
Unless the thing can attack over those two, no.
Okay. Ark.
Ra. Natural Ra.
I like
That's
natural Ra.
Yeah, that's a natural 20. So this is going to be the overkilliest overkill to ever overkill. Okay. Excuse me while I do some arranging. Mm-hmm. 33 bludgeoning damage, 8
Ooh.
fire damage.
All right. Please describe.
Okay, I just come in
You know,
and just like go to, like looking like I'm gonna hit him with a pummel and just reach and like do a underhanded swing. So it's like from the ground up.
Okay.
Hit him in
And
the face.
doing so, like, you crush into the pelvic region, and you just see it explode into shadow.
And you have advantage on attacking his body.
Yeah, that's why.
And just so I know, what was his challenge rating?
That is a good question. It is CR11.
Thank you. 10, 15, 20. And now that I have my my weapon up on my other shoulder, I'm going to bring it back down on this guy's head.
All right.
22. Decidedly less awesome roll here.
But it still hits.
True. Okay. So that's 15 bludgeoning damage, 3 fire damage. I don't think the fire damage even matters, but I'll move him back 5 feet just
Okay.
because I can. And sup.
All right. That gets rid of his frightened status. And
I don't
believe
know.
That's the end of that, correct?
I don't know. I just smoked his other friends. So
Brings us to Draho.
well, did Kibble get his attack? Did he
oh,
prepare?
yeah. Kibble's got a hit. Kibble hits him now,
Go for it.
and he gets advantage. This packet.
Yes, he does.
The only thing is, I'm not going to get large, so Kai actually has a chance to hit this guy.
There is.
Meanwhile, Miss Hippopotamus 2021 over there. It's like, oh my.
Wow, double
She's
fours.
probably fanning herself watching through the door.
14 is a miss.
Double fours. So with that
But-
very
but does it-
success-
But does it fly past him into the mouth and goes, bah.
Give me another attack roll from Kibble.
Yes, using the environment.
18, we're going to say it does. He will take none of
Bludgeoning
the fire
damage.
damage.
He'll take none of the fire damage?
Correct.
Okay, that's fine.
So base is 12, and we need a dex save, which he makes, so he'll take another 6.
Okay.
He gets hit in the back by the boulders and looks back and then looks at Art, and you see him smile.
I'm smiling right back.
All right, Draho, what you doing?
Well, time to be a hero. Step out. Start shooting wildly.
All right.
That passion that only Draho can exude when shooting a bow.
And he's going to miss. Okay, you know what? That's
24
fair.
is a hit.
17 for those watching at home.
17 damage.
Second attack.
13 will miss.
Third attack.
10 will miss.
Anything to bounce that arrow into?
Only
All
party
right,
members.
bounce the arrow into the mouth.
All right, go for it.
Bonus action.
Make an attack roll.
Right. Well, since I'm bouncing it into the mouth. What?
It's on brand for you.
With a
Let's
natural
be honest.
1, it lands in kind of skitters in under one of the chairs.
Well, they can't all be winners.
Any final
15
movement?
back. Move back my full movement.
Yeah.
Get back to the bear rug of safety.
All right. That brings us to the Shadow Demon, who turns. Go ahead and take your attack of Pop Arc.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Oh, look, this giant dice pool.
Stop using up all your good rolls on shadow demons.
I'm using them all on enemy combatants. I don't see the problem. There we go. We're just ignoring fire damage, right?
Correct.
Okay, it doesn't heal them, right?
Not that you've seen.
Okay, I like the way you phrase that, which is odd. This is so good of rolls, but it's also awkward. $47 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And that stupid smile he gave me, I'm giving it to him right back again.
Okay. At the moment, he can't see you because he's making a full dash and jumps into the mouth.
Interesting. And how does the mouth react?
It chews, kind of coughs as it seems to be forcibly swallowed, and then spews out bile along with the fiery boulders, which hit about 5 feet in front of you.
Good to know.
All right. That is the end of combat.
Sweet.
And
I
somehow
looked
lost
the
track of
oh.
tracker. There we go.
The one I killed, did it just evaporate in the smoke?
Yep.
Nothing left behind?
Correct.
I loot the smoke.
Eddie, I was
Sure.
going to style on him, and you took my stuff away. I was going to turn him into the room, and then I was going to mage hand gold coins into the thing's mouth. Say, keep the change, you filthy animal. As Doom right down upon them. But no styling. No styling.
Just a little too
So-
slow.
Honestly, I would have pulled out like just a bunch of javelins and gone, here you go.
So, who wants to pick up this bear rug and take it back to the house for me?
Oh, I'm way ahead of you on that.
It'd look good in our foyer.
So
Right
is
in
this
front of the
thing like a
fireplace.
desk or something?
It's a little chest of drawers.
Okay, I'm going to investigate.
I'm actually putting the bear over
open.
my other cloak
Okay. So
and
the,
like tying the paws around myself.
the chest of drawers is open and likewise empty, much as you've seen in the other rooms.
Got it.
Okay, so let's leave this room.
Yeah.
There's one more door down at the bottom.
Is there a mouth down here?
That's what we're going to look at.
in the door, but let me describe that southern room first. South room. The southern room, most southern room in this space is comprised similarly to the northern room. 2 overly comfy chairs stand opposite corners, flanked by 2 statues. On the farthest wall, you do see a stone mouth.
I'm gonna approach it till it says something. You guys might want to clear out. You guys might want to clear out. Goes ahead.
The
So
mouth
what's this?
in this room, where'd it go?
Maybe don't have people go right against it.
States, when we have festered, it is I who sings the praise. When we have hungered, it is I who breathes the pain. And then its tongue lolls out.
I think we have defeated a dead something.
I don't know. I don't trust feeding these things anything anymore.
This door has blue on it or no?
The upper left or the lower right?
Upper left.
Does not.
Lower right?
Does.
Gotcha. Okay. Kibble, do you think?
Yeah. Go ahead and make that roll. We have a 24. Like the other rooms, no lock, no trap.
Okay. Opening and stepping in.
So, opening the door to that room, you find it similar to the others. A small bed, nightstand, and lantern adorn the northern wall. A chair, side table, and open chest of drawers occupy the south wall. The vaguest hint of lilac permeates this room, and a glinting lantern light of the far wall. You can see, and glinting in the lantern light of the far wall, you can see a plaque upon the wall.
We got another plaque in here.
Yeah.
Draho, why don't you go check that out while I stand in the hallway because somebody's going to attack us now.
It's probably in a language Drow doesn't read.
There you go. Job.
Where's the
But
plaque?
Drawho's going to attempt to read it.
Draho doesn't read.
It looks to be in the same language.
He just stares the book down until it tells
Okay,
him
I
the piece he
will
wants to
read it.
hear.
Navarre or I can probably read it.
Okay. This one reads, "The stone gives way to flesh. Disperse the magic after you rest." Indeed.
Hey,
But
hey, Draho, come
he can't
meditate
put the-
again.
he can't put the enemy tokens down because he's got baby.
So what does it say?
Stone gives way to flesh. Disperse the magic after you rest.
Even though it took Eddie a while to specialty class into dad, he's got enough levels in GM. He'll get the monsters down.
Accurate.
Stone to
I mean,
flesh.
being a dad is just basically having to organize a chaotic goblin. So, you know,
Kedro, are
Got
all
this.
those
Yeah.
statues of knights made out of stone?
They are. Yeah.
So there's 4 of them.
Correct.
So, do you want me to meditate in here? Last time I meditated in a strange room that told me to. We got attacked by demons. Clearly, I summon supernaturals with my impressive mind.
See, I'm trying to trick you into thinking that, so like I want you to be paranoid about meditating.
You think a sleep-deprived Draho is going to be safer?
I don't. Well, considering you do the opposite of what we tell you, I don't think, you know, resting is really a good idea in that room, especially if Draho does it.
I'm going to start meditating.
All right. As you do that, your mind opens and you begin meditating.
What attacks us?
Nothing. You want the bottle back?
Okay, so after a couple minutes of not hearing anything scream, I'm gonna get up and say, "Yeah, it's not working here."
Hmm.
I
Maybe
figured that'd be enough to trigger a rest, because you're elfie.
Or maybe we actually have to rest. Maybe it's the bed.
No,
Maybe-
Droho, don't get
Maybe
on
the
the
real
bed.
rest was the friends we made along the way.
I mean, if you guys, I mean, do you think I need to meditate harder?
Maybe you should try it on the bed.
I'm willing to give that a try. That seems reasonable.
And maybe while he's doing that, we can possibly get Masaki healed up a little.
That is a possibility.
Oh, Jesus.
And maybe get into like a formation.
Stop eating me with your medicine.
Gonna sit down on the bed and start meditating.
All right. You were able to do so.
Again, after about a minute or two, I'm gonna go, I don't think it's working. So,
Maybe we have to pick up one of the statues, throw it in the mouth.
pick up a statue and throw it in the mouth. Well, let's
I
go
can-
look at the
I can-
statues.
I can do that.
I mean, there's nothing left to do in here. It says for Droho. What's the statues look like exactly? They look like they're petrified? Do they look like they're made of stone?
Well, either which case would make them look like they're made of stone. They are large stone knights. They are appropriately anatomically correct as far as you can tell.
They look like perfectly like they'd be living creatures at some point.
It is a good possibility.
I don't like that.
What did this one say again? Something about flesh to stone?
Yep. Stone gives way to flesh. Disperse the magic after you rest.
Anybody got dispel magic?
Wait, the chairs. I think if we sit in the chairs, then they'll come to life.
That actually makes sense. Rest and
Everybody into the room, except maybe Kaizen.
yeah, Kibble's going up here too.
I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up to the big comfy couch.
Okay.
Droho.
I will go to the other one.
That's okay.
As
He gets up-
Droho sits, he finds it very comfortable. It's almost plush, a little fluffy.
I will also sit there.
All
I'm
right.
going to say, ooh, this is nice. Someone find a way to get this home.
With the both of you seated, you feel the same. It's a really nice, fluffy, comfy chair, but you feel like toddlers sitting in it. Your legs don't quite reach the floor. That's how big these are.
There's 2 more chairs up there. Just feel kind of weird making other people go there because there's. I trust Kaizen. I don't know who else I'd want to sit in the chair.
I think we need to put the stone statues in them. Do they look flexible?
No, they look like stone.
All
They
right, I'll
look like
go with Kai.
flexible stone.
Okay.
There a way to like scroll and move at the same time?
Not that I know of.
I haven't been able to
You can
figure it
scroll out to move further.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna like scroll way the hell out then. That seems obnoxious.
Tell us when you're gonna go in the last chair.
Okay. Is that everybody in position?
Yep.
All right, then I will get in the last chair and I will yell out that I'm doing so.
Okay. Just before.
Hold on, before he sits. False life.
Say again.
I cast false life on myself.
Okay.
Hey!
And just before Nivara is seated, the mouth in the southern room, its tongue lolls back up into its mouth. Where'd it go? Seems to be pensive very momentarily, and then states, "Fine. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust will be all that is left to those who refuse my trust." First off, Ark and Draho, go ahead and give me a d20 each. Whoever rolls higher will not have the secondary or second effect shot at you.
Just a straight D20?
Yep.
What did the mouth in the south say originally when you walked into the room?
4.
It stated, "When we have feasted, it is I who sings the praise. When we have hungered, it is I who breathes the pain."
Huh. And Ark, you said you rolled a 4?
Yep.
And so Kibble is the Draho 11?
Yeah, I don't know why it has Kibble chosen.
Okay.
Clicked on Draho.
Each of you give me Dex saves. 2 for Ark.
2 rolls or 2?
2 rolls. As 2 dark beams fire out from gems in the ceiling.
Oh shit.
Oh, I'm a inspiration now.
Does this count as a surprise
Okay.
round?
It's not really a surprise. He was just stating that.
But the effect, though.
Sure.
Okay. So as the effect comes in, I'm going to rage.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 10 on the first one.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll a 17 on the second one.
Okay. So the 17 and 23 will save. So those 2 don't take effect. And the other one is 10d6 plus 40.
We didn't do anything to this one. Why is it attacking?
So 81 halved.
Okay. Yeah. So 17 saved, but the first one does not.
Correct.
So 40.
Mm-hmm.
So hang on a second. That's
And then the mouth opens and states, a bit more angrily this time, "When we have feasted, it is I who sings the praise. When we have hungered, it is I who breathe the pain."
okay. So I'm going to get out of the chair.
Okay?
Yeah. Clearly sitting down annoyed it.
It was before Nivara actually sat. So Nivara, you hear this go off. Are you actually sitting?
How much before I sat down? Like, am I in the process of sitting down, or like just walking to the chair?
Would have been like within your last few steps at the chair.
Where's the mouth?
On the southern wall. So just south of Draho.
I will stop and call back down the hall. Is everything all right down there?
This?
Oh!
Like that?
Right here.
Right there? Well,
Do you still want me to sit down?
Hold off on that for now.
so he said, I apologize, Kitty. Say that
Yep.
one more time.
When we have feasted, it is I who sings the praise. When we have hungered, it is I who breathes the pain.
So I think we have to feed the other mouths.
Yep.
No, it said, is it said when we or when I?
Does say we.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's go back to the first room and figure out what we're supposed to feed that stupid thing.
Garbage.
Yeah,
So-
but
so-
what's
so
it
Draho.
classify as garbage?
What's
Well,
in
I'm
the
gonna
room?
Did
ask-
feed it a demon.
I'm gonna ask it, what do you think garbage is? What's refuse?
Makes no comment, but it does lull its tongue back out.
Okay, speak again. I'm gonna yell at it.
Kedra, didn't you say there was something that glinted in this room?
The plaque.
Oh, it wasn't like something else. It was the plaque that was gold that glinted.
Correct.
Okay.
Everyone out of the room. I have an idea.
Okay. I will go back down the hallway a little bit.
Draw a hole.
I'm moving. Calm down.
Is that a giant round table in that room with the hippo person, Kitty?
No, it's a oddly intricate rug.
Okay, it's a geodesic rug.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out
Kibble go.
one of my many javelins.
Okay.
I'm gonna snap it over my knee.
Okay.
So 14. And then I'm gonna take the pommel end and just kind of toss it into the mouth and then run away.
All right. You toss it in.
I see D6s.
Yep. Give me a dex save.
21.
All right. You make it just out of the room in time before those drop.
Hey, how about we use a mage hand to do it next time and shut the doors right before we drop it?
That's a good idea. But apparently
So-
that's it.
So, what does the mouth say this time?
So the northern mouth, after, let's see, that's northeast room, northern room, states, one's refuse is another's gold. Your famine is my feast.
Famine is my feast. Refuse is gold.
Rations. Do the mage
That's a
hand.
good thought. So yeah, Kibble's gonna mage hand a thing of rations to it after we're all securely in the room and shut the doors right before we put the food in.
Okay. It chews, spits it out, and flaming balls of fire hit the ground.
Hey, didn't work. So, I feel like there's something in the way it's worded. I'm so wiped from this week at work that I can't riddle. Normally, I'm good with riddles.
Kitty, I
Mhm.
sent you a thing in text.
Okay. Sadly, she does not. They take away all of her trash when they leave.
Do you have a chamber pot?
She does not. They seem to arrive just when she needs it and then leaves with it right after.
So here's the problem. It says refuse, something that we find to be refuse. I can at least annoy the thing.
Please don't.
I have got 2 vials of that poisonous dwarf beer.
Huh.
I would fully classify that as garbage since it almost killed me to drink it. I have literally kept it for in case we run into something that I feel like dropping, a shot glass of it into somebody's beer,
Well,
make
and
them regret living.
with it being trash to Drawho, it is not trash to a dwarf.
Yeah, but again, this is the way it specifically said it was. Oh wait, it said one person's refuse, so it could be anyone. Well, I mean, someone somewhere values something. It's impossible to have something that's refuse to everything, unless it's literally just. Does Kibble have anything on him?
He does not.
One person's refuse is another person's treasure.
Oh, Okay, I'm gonna take a sheet of paper out of one of my notepads, crinkle it up, throw it on the floor, stomp on it real good so it gets nice and mucky.
You spread
Then
the
I'm-
invitation to soil it.
Oh wait, no. Can I press the digitation to soil stuff too?
Mhm.
Yes.
I
You-
thought it was only clean.
You made a very big production of that in the one room.
Oh right, I forgot. I hope those drow hated that. So yeah, I'm going to soil the piece of paper,
Okay.
crinkle it up, hand it to Kibble, and have him mage hand it into the mouth.
All right. Again, it comes back with foul and far too clean as the offering. Feel the pain and fire you have cost me.
Yeah,
Boom,
well, not
boom,
this time.
boom.
Door closes.
Maybe we're just supposed to give him a Tums.
See, I think we're focusing too much on the first half. Your famine is my feast. So we don't eat, and it enjoys eating. That's what it's saying. We gotta starve for it to enjoy. Because the other one said they need to eat, so we need to feed it. It says famine is its feast. So how would you feed something? Yeah, that's probably less complex than I'm trying to think. One's refuse and another's gold.
And there's just 3 doors, correct?
Total of 4 rooms, and then the door that you guys came in from, and the door
The
to
mouths,
the south.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yes.
The mouths.
Yep, that's correct.
Somebody write the word refuse.
REFUSE. Same spelling as refuse.
That's what I was getting at.
So
Your
would you-
refuse, maybe your refusal is my feast.
I just yell.
using
I just yell no at it.
Its tongue is still lolling out.
let's one's refuse is another's gold, your famine is my feast. So it eats starvation. Let's simplify that. Then
So that's the first mouth. There's the second mouth.
well, if that one's just talking behind me, I'm gonna be like, shut up, we're dealing with your brother.
And that is the third mouth.
And the stairs are both blocked off, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So the bottom one's pretty straightforward. We got to feed the other two before it'll help us. We've tried actual garbage. We've tried things that aren't. We tried food already, right? We tried
Yeah,
rations.
this is the rations, yeah.
I'm going to take that same rations that shoot up and spit out,
Okay.
and I'm going to soil it, and then I'm going to have Kibble feed him that.
Okay. Same reaction.
Okay. I was hoping maybe that's being unable to eat the food, which would cause us famine if it's unedible. Like, there's no way to show it famine unless we just spend hours not eating in front of it.
Can anyone do necrotic damage to it from a distance?
I can. I've got Toll the Dead.
Do that.
All right, why not? It's not like it can hurt us anymore. So, a very loud dong
Okay.
rings out.
It seems to grunt slightly in pain and then spits out fireballs. Go ahead and roll me intelligence checks.
Thank you. I don't get this one. Normally, riddles have something in the wording that I can follow.
5.
Apropos.
8.
Wow.
Use my inspiration because it's not going to do me any good.
Whoa, never mind. Kibble's got this.
There we go.
Kibble looks around. Maybe which one states the thing doesn't mean that it works for that one?
Huh.
Say it again.
Maybe this one, what it's saying, means for a different one.
Interesting.
Good thinking, Kibble.
Kibble, and I pull out one of the fruits. Feed it to that one, and I point to the
Second room, the one we're in? Yeah.
I wait for you guys to get out of there.
Yeah, we're gonna step out of the room and let Kibble.
No,
move.
don't put me in there.
We're gonna step out of the room and
He's gonna maintain it over.
crack the door enough that Kibble can
Maintain it over.
Yep.
All right. The second room, where'd that one go?
I want to laugh at the fireball.
Nature's
when it
beauty
hits us.
is my meat, tiny and black. 'Tis such a treat.
We're playing off Kibble's hunch because Kibble seems to have an idea.
Also, we don't know what this one does yet.
That's true.
Draho, you might want to go in the hallway.
No, it only affects the rooms that they're in.
That we know of.
We'll be fine. We'll shut the door.
So this one takes a lick of the apple and then just kind of shoves it aside with its tongue.
Doesn't do anything besides that?
Doesn't seem to.
All right, let's pick the apple back up with the mage hand, bring it back. I'll soil it, and we'll do it again.
No, wait. Don't even do that. He refused it.
Yes, he did.
So,
Take it back to the first one.
Wait, no. Are either of the doorways clear? Now,
You mean
without
the
without the blue. Other stairways.
They are not.
The door?
The door is not.
Okay. But he refused it.
Mm-hmm.
refused a regular apple. I say we dirty it up and send it back.
We don't
That
need
way
to
it's
dirty it.
refused.
We already have something that's been refused. So which one of the two do we send it to next?
Give it to the bottom one. Process of elimination, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So let's just tie a rope onto whoever is going to do this.
Well, no, we like I said, we
I
got
can
mage hand
from
has
60 feet away.
yeah.
Right, but okay. I'm just getting ready to pull you away in case that comes again. Because I can tell you from experience, it's not fun.
All
I
right.
don't know
So
what you're
mage
talking
handing
about.
the
I was
apple in.
fine. Yep, let's try that.
All right. The stone mouth chews loudly, an acrid smell coming from it. It then swallows and smiles and states, "In your future there is much to behold. Get no closer to the eyes than you are told." It then closes and ceases to move. But
There's a
you hear,
beholder coming.
you hear the shattering of glass off in the distance, and the azure blue field in front of the southern door drops.
Ooh.
What about the airwaves?
They are still blocked.
Okay.
Guys, quick round of healing because I think I know what we're about to face.
I'm fine.
Yes, you're fine. You know what? Why don't we just take the hour?
I mean, does anyone need to recover anything really?
I'm at 64 right now.
Oh, right. Yeah, you took both the beams because you're.
I
weak.
haven't done anything since we've rested.
Yeah.
so-
All right.
Maybe Ark's just gonna have to be careful.
Um,
Do you know me?
I mean,
I mean,
one of his
I
main
know-
abilities is reckless attack.
I mean, I'm no Draho, but you know.
Kibble's gonna use a cure wounds on you. Let's see, what level should he use it at? D8, because he rarely uses his magic, so might as well. Let's go 4th level.
Oh, whoa.
He's
Okay.
got plenty of 4th level spell slots. So that's 4d8 plus,
Charisma.
yeah, so 4d8 plus 2.
could you put the last saying in the chat for me, please?
What he just said?
Yes, please.
Where is Ark?
Down the hallway. I'm probably outside of Kibble's immediate field of vision.
Yeah, you're outside of both our visions. That's why I couldn't see you.
Gotcha.
To get Kibble moved, and then I can target you and hit you with the heels.
We also haven't undone the magic around the stairways yet either.
I'm assuming that's the other 2 mouths.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have 2 mouths that are open, correct, Kedro?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, we've
Target
proven
you.
we can go back to rooms, so maybe.
Hit you with the cure wounds. Oh, that's the one I hit.
Also, I'm remembering now that from
Bam.
oh, nice. Thank you.
4th level cure wound. Kibble got your back.
Also, at this point, I would know that the other beholder enchanted me. I'd be like, yeah, I'm not so sure I want that to happen again. So we all going to the room, or do we want to see if we can figure out everything in here?
Well, there may be something of use in the other room.
It's
possibly.
possible we need to get something out of there because
Okay.
Yeah, that's worth it. That's a fair statement.
Okay.
there's got to be like I don't know, some kind of a black gem or a piece of coal or something in the other room.
Does anyone
Yeah.
else have a black gem?
Well, there's 2 in the ceiling in this room.
Yeah, the ones that shoot death beams at you.
Well, it could be we've finished the first part, and then we go further and we find what we need to finish the second part. Maybe that gives us the black gems that we need to finish the third part.
Yep, let's Castlevania this shit.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Okay. So, Kibble.
As a note, you want to roll me intelligence checks?
I got a feeling that
7. I did not get on board because of my brains. I'm just saying.
anybody did it roll Kibbles?
No, it did
Right.
not. It rolls yours.
Keddy, where did that come from?
What?
I'm looking at the party sheet.
You picked that up last game. Scoop that up into your bag.
That's in that bag?
Yep.
Oh, the fist-sized opalescent gem that wasn't there a minute ago.
Yeah.
That has no description or value.
There's no description or anything associated with it.
Yep. That was
Let's
the one that you
feed
guys
that-
did the identify on.
Yeah.
That had a sense of power, but no specifics as to what it does.
Right.
Did we get a school of magic from it?
You did not.
That's okay. We'll feed it to the one in the Earth room after safely getting out of that room. So we gonna do that?
Oh. Yeah. I say we mage hand to the one that refused the apple
Yep. That was the one in the room with all the dirt. The room on the
The
right.
earthy smelled one, yeah.
Because then that means the other door then will sing praises.
Okay, I will mage hand it into whichever one we think is the appropriate one.
The one in the one in the room to my right.
Yep. All of us staying out of the room, of course, for safety.
And I'm ready to pull Kibble away.
Okay. The mouth chews and hums in appreciation, then speaks. The pleasure is mine. For you I create something just as divine.
That is.
What did it create?
I think one of us might have to actually get vision in the room.
Yep. You see it kind of spit out what looks to be an even larger black opalescence kind of stone square, more rectangle, like a brick, with a intricate wooden hammer kind of hilt to it.
It turned the stone into a stone mallet.
Ha 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 ha!
I'm tempted to hold it, however.
Do it.
Kibble,
What do you got to
Also-
lose?
I'm not you. I don't like curses. Kibble and Kaizen, could you come up here a moment?
Let me.
Just do it. Just do it.
No, and if Drow tries to enter the room, I'm going to throw him back out.
Okay.
Do it. Let it happen.
Okay, Palpatine. Okay, Palpatine. Do it.
So what do you need? What do you need Kibble for?
Well, to identify it. So take the time to do that. But first I need Kai to tell me if it's evil.
Let me go ahead and get rid of this sighting.
I will.
And that would be nice.
There we go.
Kai will tell him if it is evil.
It is not.
It is not evil.
In fact, you feel divinity coming from it.
In fact,
Like-
it is precisely the opposite of evil.
Like the warmness.
Mhm.
I say you pick it up.
So this is just like a smithing hammer, or is it like the size of like a weapon?
Looks like an oversized smithing hammer.
2 hands.
One hand.
You said
Or
it
hammer.
feels of divine.
Yep. So as Misaki and Kibble are closer to it, it looks like that stone is actually the same material that the tablets and the 2 deva were made of.
Oh.
Oh, is this a hammer of healing? It'd be so great. Bonk him on the head. Give him.
So unless
I want to pick it up, but I'm not allowed in the room.
I look back at
I'll
Kaizen.
draw with one hand.
I shrug my shoulders and I put my hand out. What do you think?
I mean, it's a thing.
Which direction do you put your hand out in?
I hold it out. Oh, I Thor stance with my hand towards the hammer.
The hammer flies into your hand.
That's so cool.
I look at my hand, and then I look at Kaizen. I look at my hand. I set the hammer down. Am I able to let go of the handle?
You are.
Can I?
I pick it back up.
Okay.
Identify it for sure. It has holy light on it. It might be a useful thing.
I'm the bludgeoning guy.
I just hope it's a hammer of bonk heels. So, yeah, we'll take the 10 minutes to identify.
You're the polearm guy.
Okay. It is listed as the Black Hammer within the party sheet. If someone would like to read that off.
Maybe someone who's not stuttering.
Yeah, let me find it. One sec.
Got this.
Second
Tier
one.
1 notes. Plus
Tier-
3. Yeah. Plus 3 divine throwing hammer. You gain a plus 3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. It has the thrown property with a more normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. When you hit with a ranged attack using this weapon, it deals an extra 1d8 radiant damage, or 2d8 radiant damage if the creature is undead or fiend in nature. Immediately after the attack, the weapon flies back to your hand. Proficiency with Warhammer is needed to wield, unless the wielder has levels in a divine spellcasting
I never
class.
said my grammar was good.
It's an ancient translation.
Was.
Can I?
Unless the wielder has levels in divine spellcasting class.
I mean, I could use a ranged weapon that uses strength, and also I'm. You have reach, and I have hammer.
I'm happy to hand it over to Ark. He's our weapon collector.
I mean, we could share.
Doesn't need attunement.
It does not.
Does not.
Oh, yay. Then we can just throw it at each other in the middle of battle, whoever needs it. Just chuck it. I'm happy to give it to Ark. Give him something ranged he's efficient with.
Because the bludgeoning weapons that I use, like, it's any bludgeoning weapon. In fact, it's any bludgeoning damage I do.
Does it say it even does that, or does it only do radiant?
No, it does bonus radiant damage.
Yep.
Bonus radiant. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think Ark's the best guy to use it then.
So handing it over to Ark.
I mean,
I'll set it down for Ark.
Okay. Ark, what are you holding in your other hand currently?
What's that?
Ark, what are you holding in your other hand currently?
Nothing.
Okay.
Shoop.
Yep. Since that's on your back, anyone behind you would notice the glow on Ark's hammer kind of radiate slightly more intense.
Ooh, I'm gonna point to him and be like, "Hey, your hammer's doing something. Get back before it explodes."
No, I think that's a good thing.
No, stuff glowing randomly is never good.
You quiet with.
I'm going to choose to not consult you on matters of magical weapons.
Do I feel anything like? Do I feel the stronger energy?
Yes, you do.
Does it feel like it's a good thing?
It does. It has a similar feeling to when you were talking to that dwarven ghost.
I'm gonna hang on to this and see where it goes.
So we're saying we got a Stormbreaker Mjolnir situation here?
I mean, I'm not saying that my maul is now a returning weapon.
It would be great if it was.
I mean, maybe if I try to wield them in tandem, despite the rules being very specific about that, that maybe they'll combine into one thing, or maybe it'll be like, hey, it's big and now it's small, but you can throw it and wield a shield, and now it's big again.
Do you pull out the maul while you have the hammer in hand?
Sure.
Between the two hammers, the figure of that dwarven king appears.
Does everyone see him or just Ark?
Everyone.
Ah!
Oh,
Dwarf.
hello.
You've done well. You found the divine hammer, the black hammer, forged many eons ago. If you wish, it can become part of your maul.
I would be honored if you were to do that.
He steps back slightly, puts his hands on the outsides of your hands holding both the hammers, and slowly presses them together until the hammer and the maul touch. There's a brilliant flash of light. Everybody goes momentarily blind, and after blinking for a few seconds, your eyesight returns. The ghost is gone, and there's a singular maul. It then shrinks down to the hammer's size.
Well, you lost your maul.
Not necessarily.
The statistics on the hammer now get applied to your current weapon. It also has a growth capacity that uses a bonus action to switch.
So it uses a bonus action to switch?
Correct.
That's fine by me. That was actually a thing I was going to talk to you about doing.
Good thing I read minds.
Apparently.
Blessed Adamantine Maul.
Yes. +3?
Adamantine Vine. Black Adamantine Maul +3.
Oh! +2 upgrade! And now I do radiant damage.
That's what I like to see.
Oh, now not only do I do fire, but I do holy fire. Stone thrower. So this is a warhammer.
So
And-
it switches between either the maul or the hammer. Either which way it's +3. Either which way it does the radiant damage.
Right. Just but when it's small, it's a warhammer or a throwing hammer.
It's a throwing hammer.
Okay, so
they use the warhammer stats.
Okay. So it's a warhammer with the throwing and returning property.
Yep. Functionally, it's like a dwarven thrower.
Gotcha, but can be used by people other than dwarves.
Yes.
Sweet. So I'm gonna just have it be its small size,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pull up my shield and be like, "All right,
It's hammer time.
cease. The hour of the mallet is upon us."
So that leaves the last one would be when we have feasted, it is I who sings the praise. When we have hungered, it is I who breathes the pain. Well, the one up top certainly brings pain.
This one just praised us.
No, you fed it.
And so the last one,
Also, Navarra, what's up with the stairs?
I don't know. Are the stairs open yet?
They are not.
oh, everyone get out of the room with the last mouth where Misaki is. We're going to have Kibble use his bardic skills. Because it says, when we have feasted, it is I who sings the praise. When we have hungered, it is I who breathes the pain. I'm going to have Kibble sing a song about food.
Or you could just stand there and wait to see what the mouth does.
What
Nope,
that-
get
no.
out of the room. It is dangerous to be in the room with that one. I'm going to have Kibble talk to it.
So,
Sing at it with his beautiful bardic kobold voice.
so going through his song, about 5 minutes in, it launches the fireballs. Doosh, 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 doosh.
I don't think it's a fan, Kibble.
I'm surprised that took a whole 5 minutes.
Well, you can only hear a kobold talk about food it likes to eat so many times in a sing-song voice before you get tired.
Especially a kobold, because that's yappy.
Oh,
Okay.
That's mean.
It's
That was
okay,
out of
Kibble.
character.
It's okay, Kibble. Not everything appreciates your music like I do.
So
Did you just call me a thing?
does this door still
I was
stop
referring to
the same
it.
thing?
It does.
Okay.
So
So we need to go to the door that opened up down here.
also we still haven't done the stone to flesh thing.
We did. That's the
That
one we
was on
just
a-
ate.
That was on a plaque.
Right, but we haven't like activated that.
Hmm.
That's fine. We have
Yeah,
this door here.
You guys want to try the new door without continuing this?
Well, we may have to go in that room to finish the mouth.
Okay. Well, I've got my awesome new hammer, so I'm feeling confident. Kibble, check for the traps.
I believe you guys already did that.
Okay.
Yep.
In that case,
Yeah,
everyone get in position. Kai. Can't go through walls, remember?
I have to move Kai.
There we go. And I'm gonna look at my Warhammer form.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think I have picked a name. And I'm gonna just the door.
All right. So, blowing the door open, it looks like it's leading down a long corridor.
Not even gonna have me roll. That's awesome.
Yep.
You've got enough experience smashing doors that
They're my
Just-
favorite enemy.
And door-like walls.
A bit.
Oh, that was priceless.
There's some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's adamantium.
Mm-hmm. So, following the corridor.
Map.
Not yet. The corridor twists and turns, sloping ever downward until you come to a slightly warped mahogany door sitting slightly ajar.
Mahogany. Any more description?
It's a cellar.
It is. Peeking in, you find this area, the structure of the room to be built out of cobblestone pressed into the dirt, walls, and floors. The entirety of the room is littered with trash and bodies of various states of decay, along with the bones of many creatures, humanoid and otherwise, that have been here for many years. The musty smell of trash and the scent of decay is pungent, yet not excessively overpowering.
Trash, you say?
Is that not showing directly?
No.
It's not even showing at all.
We're not even getting question mark.
The lights are correct.
Maybe you haven't put anyone in there yet?
No, I put you in there. Let's delete your pog.
Oh no, I've been deleted.
And arc.
Nope.
There we go.
There we go.
All right. So we'll grab.
Draho
No,
would have been right behind him because I have the warning.
Halberd.
Halberd.
Yeah, so I would want to stay right behind Ark.
The bodies.
Prepared to tap him on the shoulder if something goes wrong.
Right. How tall is this room?
About 15 feet.
Good to know. The body, the one that's closest to me. Does it look like it's stone?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's everybody, right?
Yep.
It does not.
Can I do a medicine check to determine how it died?
Yep, go for it. So first off, tell me how you're going about that.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
You gotta touch it.
Well, I'm looking for outward signs of like cuts or claw marks or bruises, that kind of thing.
Obvious death
Not
signs.
not gonna touch it right away. Just trying to look at what's obvious on the outside.
All right. So that particular body, just kind of looking it over, it's in a really bad state of decay. It's probably been here several months. Looks like it was probably a businessman, maybe noble, given its attire. There are gouges throughout, like the core chest area.
So stabbed to death, probably.
Potentially, they're kind of long streaks.
Oh, okay.
You see part of the face looks like it may have been either mauled or chewed off, or just has sloughed off with time. Potentially.
Potentially. Okay. But from all appearances, it is dead.
It is.
Okay.
Well, what do you? I mean, is it actually that big? Like 10, like large size?
It is.
Oh, okay, that's also good to know.
What does it look like as far as like race? What is it?
Like a exceptionally skinny stone giant.
Uh-oh. Wait,
Are
stone
its-
giant.
Are its fingernails intact?
They're not.
Darn.
Whatever it was that killed the stone giant. Well, I'm not gonna mess with that. What about these piles of bones in this doorway?
So that is the. Well, looking into the west room, you see a pile of bones stacked almost to the ceiling. They seem to consist of random creatures, some humanoid, some not.
Looks like a dumping. Oh, hold up.
Dude, the bones look gnawed on.
They do.
Is there a bottle of wine anywhere around here?
Not on the ground that you're seeing.
Because I remember
We're in the chest.
I sat that wine or that bottle of wine, I bet the guy into the box that had the corpses at the bottom of it. I was wondering if we were in the bottom of the box now. As dumb as that sounds, like just it's.
Are there
believable.
any empty bottles in there?
Also not that you're seeing.
Just bones, huh?
Mm-hmm.
They look like they've been. Do they look like cracked and stuff? Like something's gotten at the marrow?
Some of them yes, some of them no.
Okay, this is something is clearly in here that's eating things.
Okay.
Because that's marrow cracks. That's what, bears and wolves and other such creatures do to get the good marrow.
Getting close to this pile of stuff. I'm assuming that's a giant skull.
It is. That one looks moderately larger than the stone giant's head.
Would I know what type of giant it would be?
Given its size, probably the largest of giant races, so a storm giant.
Ooh,
That doesn't bode well.
Storm King?
Storm giants can be reasoned with. I would know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to have one be killed and discarded in such a manner, that's...
What about the cage? What about the little dude in the cage down here?
He looks to be one of the smaller giants, so probably a hill giant. Given that it's only wearing kind of baggy pants, it looks like that was the only clothes that it was brought in with at the time. But no meat on it whatsoever. It's been here an excessively long time.
Now that I'm looking at this, I'm trying to think back to that those two giants, the one of which I stared down.
Mm-hmm.
Am I seeing any similarities now?
You are.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Also, is that a giant fish down there?
No.
Bottom pile below me?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like it with the
looks
way
like
that
a
the trash
fish's
is set
head,
up.
yes.
I think maybe...
I'm on a...
So right now we're relying on our dark vision, yeah?
Yep.
Do we want to...
Oh, there's a door down here.
Do we want
There's a
to...
door by me also.
Do we want to risk light in here?
I can use dancing lights. That
I was going to
gives
say, I'm
us...
throwing off 30 feet of light.
Let me correct for that. Lights.
Dancing lights is more complicated.
Yeah, but my
I know. I'm saying to do the light from. It's more complicated.
Actually, I would specifically have some insight to giants because of my ghost class, as it were.
There you go. Now it is on Misaki.
Okay. Do we at least want to look through the piles?
Is there anything of particular interest in this pile with the giant fish looking thing in it?
So how are you going about checking?
I'm gonna start rummaging.
Yeah, just kind of like poking around with the end of my staff, like lifting up things to look underneath.
And
All right.
I will stand ready in case anything pops out of there because this looks like an ambush site too.
So, upon inspection of that trash pile, you notice that it starts to writhe. Draho's halberd of warning starts to wail. And from that trash pile, along with many of the other bones, erupt swarms of small, orange, tiny, mite-looking creatures, looking hungrily in your direction.
How tall's the room?
15 feet. This is cellar disturbed. Boop.
Uh-oh.
But
Phase 2 of 3. Oh, okay. Oh, crap.
I float up.
Good plan. But we'll start with initiative first.
Rust mites.
Yeah. They don't do anything to magic stuff, right?
They're not supposed to in 5e, but they used to.
I don't like that answer. That's 12, by the way.
Why do I have Draho on here twice? There we go.
Well, I'm glad I don't have armor.
Kibble rolled an intelligence check.
You are
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was prior steps.
Yeah, I was about to say that was a while back.
Excuse me. So Kibble, Draho, and everybody else should be set.
Did it do my? Oh, it didn't do either of my.
see, Kaizen. Now you rolled the second highest.
13 and an 8.
That doesn't help.
All right. So we start at the
Me
top.
rolling the second highest is not awesome
And
because that means everybody rolled terrible.
correct. Starting off with Rustmite Swarm 4.
I love that I'm barely cracking 10 and I took the alert feat.
Who takes improved initiative?
I will miss Misaki. 6. Comes in after Kai. Miss with a 16. Brings us to Misaki.
I float up.
Okay. It will get one shot chance at you.
If you had one shot.
Rolls a 5. Misses. All right. You were 15 feet in the air. And you
I
don't
get-
figure that they can do anything.
An
Yeah.
attack of opportunity.
As it comes in, yes.
And
22 is hit. What are you hitting with?
My halberd.
Okay. That is on Swarm 6. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
All right. You managed to cut it in such a way that it doesn't look like it's able to get its antennas or mouth anywhere near it.
Oh, it's trying to eat my stuff. That's not fun.
Do I notice that it's trying to do that?
No, because you're kind of concerned with the two swarms right in front of you.
Gotcha. Can I identify these things?
Momentarily. Misaki.
Okay.
Do I get to do
am-
damage?
sacred flaming it.
Oh, I already did damage. Never mind.
Yep. They fail. Roll your damage.
Pew!
Good damage. 18. Bonus action. And or any additional movement.
Is this an actual cage or is it a pit?
Cage.
Okay.
And it is about 10 foot tall.
Right, which means I'm going to float away from the cage
Okay.
so they can't climb up and get to me from the cage.
All right.
How high is the pile in the middle?
That pile goes up about 5 feet.
Okay, so I can probably float there and be okay.
Yep.
It's probably gonna be it.
Okay. Moving on to Swarm 8.
That's not a friendly number.
Scoot in here. We'll miss on arc. Swarm 7.
The rolls are getting better, though.
We'll also miss on arc. Brings us to Kibble.
Kibble's turn.
Help, Kaizen.
For sure, Kibble is not about to stab one of them with his nice sword.
Arrows break. It happens.
Yep, let's see. Comes in. Sure, but wait, does he have anything that could... He do have one thing.
Bless you.
I was in the other room, man. Should be able to hear that. I got the door shut.
Well, I did
was
hear it.
just sneezing.
Powerful.
Yep, let's hit that thing with the old short bow. Oh, forgot to roll advantage. So let me see if I
okay.
can get a crit.
No, but a
I did
27
hit.
will hit.
Awesome.
Well, at least these are easy to hit. Hey!
And kills
Didn't even
that
get to add the sneak attack.
You didn't have to.
All right.
Right. So
Bonus
after
action,
doing
your
that, bonus action, he is going to... Who's next in the initiative? Ark will be. He's going to throw an advantage to Ark with
Okay.
his mastermind abilities.
Sounds good. Any movement?
No, he's going to continue cowering in the corner.
Sounds good. Dust Mites 2. They are around the corner, so they don't see you guys. We'll come trucking over to Ark.
But it's more interested in the cage, right?
It is not. They've had their fill of that cage.
But it's still there.
But we'll miss. Ark.
Okay.
First attack's advantage.
So at a glance, do I know what these are?
Give me a nature check.
Hey, I might actually identify them. 16.
These look like a oddly modified version of a rust monster. Like excessively small, coming in massive packs.
Gotcha. In that case, are my claws light weapons?
I wouldn't see why they're not.
Okay. Shield and hammer away. Going Wolverine.
All right.
Okay. Rust might swarm 7.
Left.
Okay. That's 19.
Will hit.
Okay. That's a whole D6. I am not risking my good weapons. And I know I have advantage on so 12 damage.
Alrighty.
Second attack. Okay. So that's 27.
Will hit.
Okay, and that's 11. And once more, because 2-weapon fighting. And that's going to hit 17 on the die.
Okay.
That's 10.
You tear through that pack, and given what you guys have seen on the other set, you know that the swarm probably has very little left to it.
Okay. And I'm obviously raging.
Okay.
So, and I'm going to stand my ground because I've got friends back there.
So, Big Bear Rage, regular rage.
See, I sort of am berserking because that's my version of frenzy.
Nivara.
All right, we'll start blasting.
Good player.
One pew, other pews to come.
$31 is a hit.
Ace.
And you decimate that first set.
Might I suggest the other damaged one?
And I will go ahead and take my 20 temp HP.
Nice. It ain't our HP we got to worry about.
And then I will continually start. I don't have to worry about anything because I don't have any metal.
Mm.
I mean, you have some metal gear,
Mm-hmm.
but you also attack from a distance with Eldritch Energy.
All right. So then we'll go with swarm number 2.
Okay.
You don't want to hit 4?
I just want to get him off of you.
That's fine.
24 is a hit. Nine damage. 17 is a hit.
Okay, so good to know that we're just going to hit.
14 damage.
Ooh.
All right, bonus action, do it all again.
23 is a hit.
Last Friday night.
Another 11 damage. 20 is a hit. And your Eldritch Blast rip through swarm number 2.
Okay, and then I'll go ahead and fire the last shot into swarm number 4.
All right. 20 is a hit.
I didn't cast Firebolt. What?
For another 8. Any movement?
I'm just gonna back all the way up into the corner.
Okay. Brings us to swarm 5. Comes in after Kaizen.
He already used his reaction.
So close to a 20. But that is a miss. Draho.
Hey. Oh, let me click myself. Going to put some arrows down.
Okay.
Seem easy to hit. Of course.
1 is a miss.
Of
Unless you roll
course.
a 1.
But you do get to
Arc that.
I can bounce it when
Mhm.
I finish my attacks. Why didn't it? Still targeted, aren't I?
You are.
It didn't register the hit though.
but he did hit, so he can do it like he does with mine.
$23 damage.
Okay.
Boom.
I have no idea why it didn't register the hit.
You're targeting yourself, I think. Look at your health bar.
No, you're just not targeted.
He's not targeted on anything.
It's showing I'm targeted. There, target me again, please. Thank you.
That's weird.
Yeah,
on.
it was showing me on my screen. I had a 30 drawn on it.
Oh no, Drow disappeared. Okay.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There you go.
Awesome. So now,
That was Swarm 4 that you did 23 to?
yep.
All right. So your arrow fires through and managed to catch the entire swarm in a single line.
They were doing a
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, magic bitch.
Is magical arrows.
You get a second and third attack, right?
I get a third attack, so I'll attack this swarm in front of you.
Critical hit.
Ooh,
There you go.
thank you, piercing.
And 25 damage.
I am pretty sure.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure swarms are immune to the grapple condition, but
Yeah, but I can still do another 2d6, which would become 4d6 to finish that thing off.
yeah.
So I'm about to. Let me adjust that.
Otherwise, you'd be hurting us.
I was gonna say, don't forget to bounce that one arrow.
Yeah, I'll bounce the arrow after I use this arcane shot to add another 2d6. What is it? Poison? Been so long since I've used that one. Yeah,
Yes.
poison, then slashing after it's grappled.
All right.
So that's 4d6. Poison.
Whoa!
A lot
Wow.
of sixes.
And that destroys that one.
And just little flowers pop up on all the individual bodies.
Arrow hits the middle
It's actually-
of the pile, and just blue roses, magical roses, just spread every way. Thorns stabbing every one of them.
It's actually quite beautiful.
Yes, his vine arrow is very beautiful because Drow does it.
Alrighty. And your bounce arrow.
That is my bounce arrow. Has gonna go after Swarm 5 since it's the only other one I see.
Yep.
So let's see how this works.
Oh, yeah, and I shout, the rust monsters!
And 10 is a miss.
Flies right past Kaizen.
Any movement?
I feel like I'm in a safe place, but I'm a step back here because I've got range on my side. No sense getting too close.
All right.
So suddenly, swarms 6 through 12.
I get an opportunity attack as Drow.
Kai,
Just
you're
go
up.
for his legs.
Okay. So Kai is up. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
You want to chew on my nonsense? I must decline. Son of a bitch.
11 is a miss.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's about what I can do.
All right. Brings us to Swarms 1. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
No.
Will miss. This is a bad play on all these guys' parts.
No, keep that up.
And close, but no. Brings us to top of the round. And with us being 15 minutes over, we're going to pick up in round 2 next game.
Sweet.
So, as always, thank you all for playing. Thanks to everyone watching. See you guys next time.
Yay,
Good night.
yay.